and welcome to Down the Vent. My name's Joe.
I'm Matt, and you can probably hear me this time.
And I'm Steve.
You should switch to the two-person.
Shocking.
Then it's on Joe
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's on me and Steve.
You got to give him
Josh.
time to actually learn stuff, dude. He's
Just
got to
set it up.
give.
These buttons make no sense in the order they are right now.
Oh, they're perfect.
They're just literally, it's in the order that they are right there, like from top to bottom. But it's just like doot 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 on the app.
So, like, what is side one? What is side two? Is that side one, side two?
Yeah, number one. There's side two.
Yay, peace.
Yeah.
Side two.
Steve Zirk, thanks for resubscribing. Whoop whoop whoop.
You're grabbing that cable and
I'm gonna grab your face and move it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
face
tonight
cable.
we are continuing our live playthrough, or our playthrough. I guess it doesn't have to be live. Our playthrough of Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon.
I mean, it is live, but you might not be watching it live.
Yep. True.
That thing too.
So we're all set up. We are in a very bad shape because in this game you do not reset your health and all that stuff between games. So like, we have most of us.
Steve's really bad. He's in, like, insane.
Steve's insane. And
I'm maximum insane and insane.
we all have about 2 or 3 hit points left,
Yeah.
and we're exhausted and all this other stuff.
Right.
But the game's set up. There's also a weird bear here, which is our first guardian we've ran into. He starts on the lowest numbered location, which is
I
the
feel
Whitening.
like we had one at the end of the last thing, but it walked off the board right away.
No, that wasn't this one.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But the next thing we have to do is read Chapter 2, Event 1, or Part 1.
Yep. You going for that?
Yep. Please place this card on top of the active quest pile. Ooh, we have an active quest now, huh? Where's that at?
No, that's the first. That's what you have now. This is starting the active
events.
quest.
Okay.
Yeah.
The island opens up before you with its countless trails and possibilities. As you walk on, you realize it's been a long time since you wandered this far from home. What should you do now? Place one random event on top of the event deck. Great. Get out of here, items. Quest! Complete one of the following. Investigate the fate of the first expedition, finding its trail in the west. Reach Camelot, 190, in the east and obtain help from its ruler. Explore the island and find a different way to progress the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know my phone voted, but I don't know about the rest of you. And really, we don't have to make the decision, obviously, immediately. But
190? That's so far.
well, we don't know exactly how it's going to go. You know what I mean? Like, it may not
Well,
be...
yeah, it goes to
again,
138.
grab that map, Josh. Look where Camelot's labeled on there.
Yeah, Camelot's way over here, and we were... So Camelot is... We started here, and Camelot... Yeah.
Right. But if you look...
Wow,
if you
Matt.
look,
Okay, here. We started... Yeah.
Yep.
We need to go... Yeah.
Where are we at right now, though? We're at...
Right. So if
We
you
were
look...
here.
So we are probably on...
Yeah.
right
Oh,
here.
here's another mirror right
Right
there.
here, and
Yeah,
there's
but
one
that's
there,
not-
and there's one here.
We haven't found
So
here,
we're probably like here.
Because we had the
Yeah.
village.
Yeah, because that's the.
Yeah.
This is the head of the what you call the place where the woman that we took down to get healed.
Yeah.
That's
where you found
the
her.
Stag's Head place
Yeah.
that we actually discovered. I think it might be under this, maybe not.
I don't remember. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So, maybe this is that one, then?
Maybe, but not all the menus are marked on here. That is one thing
Yeah.
I definitely do know.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, well, so what do we do? Do we try to find Camelot, investigate the fate of the first expedition, finding its trail in the west, which seems like it's going to
I think what
be
we
a little
learned from
difficult.
last time is one of us and one of us should team up and not this way.
Yeah, no, that is true. That
Yeah.
is true. I will say this. We are technically east of where we started, so I'm only
Yeah.
saying that in the fact that since we've kind of headed somewhat more toward Camelot than to the
East?
west.
Yeah, we're east.
We're
Yeah.
northeast.
Yeah.
East is this way.
Turn the map around and look. Or turn it the way that we're at.
I agree with that also because then we don't have to we don't have to go past the weird bear.
I am so happy that you made it there, my friend. Because I appreciate how smart you are normally.
Not that smart.
Yeah, I don't want
I
to go
know.
past
Well,
the
I understand
I don't
your
wanna fight
IQ is a
that guy.
1. You didn't have to tell me that again, but
Like a
Can I read the card?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
but to
Explore
myself.
Island,
Sure.
go to
Whatever.
190, or visit Camelot?
Slower.
Camelot is 190.
Okay.
Deep voice.
The last one was
Yeah, find a different way to
find a
progress the
different way to
story.
progress the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is at the island,
well,
that's what they said.
No, it just said find a different way to progress the story on the island.
On the
Um,
island.
this
We-
is the whole
we are
island.
on an
The whole
island.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking this little island right
No,
here.
and that is like the one thing that I understand about it is that aside from the actual main story things, there are other ways to go about doing what you're doing, but the two that they specifically mentioned are the easiest ones to go for. You know, like
Yeah.
there's been
Which one are we on? 114.
114, yeah.
I'm just thinking, do we have to have all the resources again to like reactivate
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Yep.
And this will go out on its own if we don't.
114? Are you sure it's 114?
It says right
It says
here
114 on it.
114.
Why didn't I write down anything for 114?
Well, you're
I
bad
don't know.
note
Did you
taker.
write down Tangle Root?
Nope.
Wait, is that the symbol of the Mjolnir there, or is that?
That is.
What the what? Did I put down the wrong one? Maybe we're here. 115. Do you have that?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
had 107, 101, and 106.
Oh, maybe we're on 107. The
The
white name.
veneer is the purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's this one. It might be this one. that
Yeah,
we're
we
supposed
must
to
be here.
have. Yeah, it should have been on our save sheet. You
Yeah,
should have actually.
what I did is I wrote down that number. I bet. Because I put 114 on the save sheet.
Okay.
That's what happens when I'm allowed to
Yeah,
write things.
I have 107.
Yeah,
So
we
this
don't
would
have
still
any-
be there. These would not.
And it
Right.
said, is that whitening?
So we need-
whitening men here.
So we need 102
That's why I had all those other.
and 117.
That's why I had
and
those numbers
104.
out, and
Yep.
I was like, "Why are these
And
out? These make no
whitening
sense."
men here, it's 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, 1 magic per
104 and
Remember-
102.
Remember, we needed a bunch of magic, and we had to have an extra magic for Matt, so you had to have like 5 magic, Joe.
Yeah.
Or Steve and Matt went and got
104.
magic, is what they did, because they went to that weird
Yep,
gear
and
work
102.
place.
All right. So the weird bear's at 102 then.
Okay, this is all making more sense.
Right there. 10,
101.
the lowest number one. Is it supposed to be 101 or 102?
102.
102. There we go.
Did you want somebody else to do that part? I just don't want
Maybe,
you to
possibly.
I don't want you to be overwhelmed.
These
you
are
are the
these
chronicler.
These are giving me a headache.
Okay, so this makes a lot more sense now, because
Okay.
now the circle lines up here.
There you go. You're in charge of those
and
locations.
And the man here
Holy
lines
cow.
up.
Happy to help.
The man here does line up, so
Okay.
we're here. Matt, this is where you go to the overhead
I understand
screen.
why you have that control panel now.
Matt, go to the overhead
I'm just
screen,
messing with you, Jeff.
So then it's on just this.
Well, I didn't know that was an option.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
table.
Table.
Yeah. So now we're here at this men here because this circle's right there.
Yes.
Makes
The circle's there. The
Uh,
menu's there. The menu's there. The circle's there. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. They
makes
line
all
up.
sense.
Sure.
So we don't have much
And
further
we
east
need
to
to go
go.
to Camelot. Yeah, so I'm assuming
Camelot's
that's...
way north then.
Yep, so we need
Yeah.
to go north and probably to the right one. Cool.
It may be 2. It might be
Yeah,
2.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, be right there. It's gonna be right there.
But either way, we need
My
to.
notes did help.
Yeah. Good job, Josh.
I
Thank you.
just-
Yeah, I'm so happy
See?
that you finally
I
did
just
something
didn't,
useful.
like, mark where we ended.
So
Hold on. So let me ask you this, Josh. Are you sure that we've been leveling up right this whole game? Because I don't want to get 11 rounds in and then we find out we've been doing it wrong the whole time. Near and far style, you know. Never mind.
That
Never
wasn't
mind.
leveling up. That was
That was everything about that game.
Everything
that
was
wrong.
oh,
I
yeah.
loved it. I loved it, except for that it was like, this is impossible. I don't understand.
Right. Alrighty, let me switch over to multi-stream here. Hey Joe, how's it going?
He must be working. No lifer.
You did a kissy face, a pukey face, a kissy face, a pukey face. How nice.
At least there's no dogs.
I guess. So,
Now
do we?
that we're set up correctly.
Yeah, now that we're set up correctly, do we start at the start of the day again, Steve?
Yeah, as far as I know, everything, nothing I know says otherwise. So we should be starting a fresh day.
Remove the expired menus and discard locations. Nope.
You know what? Hold on.
Should
Yeah.
you put this coin
Here's
in
the-
there?
here's the
for
thing.
our main
There is a
menu?
coin in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though.
Well, not a metal coin, but we were using that one to flip.
I wouldn't think it's start of the day because we could still have actions.
Yeah.
The
I still have
thing
action.
that's what I'm. That's what I'm
True.
trying to
So
say.
we're
That's what I'm wondering.
pick
like,
up
if
back
we,
it during the day.
Like, do we
Uh,
just finish the round, technically? I mean, we finished the mission, but, like, how does that
so
work? Do you
pick one character
start
trace,
all over
go into
again?
save sheets,
Steve's finding out right now.
And, like, I kind of wish I would have, like, that my experience, I feel, went up here.
Eh. I'm thinking about saving mine to get a card for spirituality.
I notice a lot of my cards are like double aggression, double practicality. Since I'm very...
Oh, right. No. I'm saying if you already have 2 things and you spend 6 experience... if you spend the experience to level up that again, you then get a card that constantly boosts like one of these, your abilities.
Oh.
Yeah. So like you would have to find a spiritual one, which would be like this one. So this one's Drain Magic. Remove a dial from a minion in your location, gain 3 magic, and lose 1 rep.
That's horrible, though.
That is horror for you guys.
For everyone.
Well, if it's on one...
Because we've had more than one.
We've had 2.
But I mean, if it's only on one, and you need 3 magic to light up the next one, right?
Yeah.
Or something. Whenever you activate a minion, set its dial to 1 more than instructed.
There you go, that's better.
Yep. Pay 1 magic and 1 additional magic per party member to move you and all your party members from one location with an active minion to another. We can spirit walk. That's neat.
That's cool.
And whenever you rest in the settlement, gain 1 food. That's really good, right? Communion. Whenever you start a purple encounter, gain 1 magic. During an encounter, you may treat each bonus connected to a magic key as a lightning bolt.
Do you get to pick, or is it random?
You get to pick, I believe, one of these, right?
Yeah,
You actually go
pick
through
what
and
you want. Yeah,
So like that's
What
yeah.
are the different encounter colors? Do you remember, Joe?
There, right there. Green, purple.
Yes, I know
Green,
they're
green
different.
is nature things and usually food.
Yep.
The other ones are listed.
Oh, I thought it was on here.
Or Steve, continue trying to find what you were trying to find.
Sorry.
End of rounds.
Yeah.
One of them's special. Gray is like
Here's to gain 2 food, you can spend
2 energy.
but you have to draw a green encounter as well there, so you have to fight.
And
Correct.
to move
Do you have
first.
the story 1 event cards?
Story 1.
You know, like the first story cards that were
yeah,
set
they're in the
aside.
box.
Yeah, I want to see something in that.
Not an expedition journal, Joe. What happens in between rounds?
No. Nope. That's none of that's in there. Wait, what was I getting for Steve? The cards.
Yes, please.
Assuming that's Joey.
No.
It's very interesting because that one's slower than this one, so it's like I see Matt moving, and then I see Matt moving again. Whatever.
Here you go, Steve.
On my phone looking something up. What happens between... Is it
And
Chapters.
chapters? Thank you.
discard your event deck. Place any discarded. Let's see.
And insert of chapter question. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
End of chapter, start a new chapter. Am I supposed to heal, restore energy? Chapter setup tells me to read the top card of the event deck. Moments later, during the start of the day, I presume. I'm not supposed to reveal another event since I did.
Yeah, that's the question. Do we go to
There
start
is
the
no
day?
resetting between chapters. You pick up exactly where you left off, maybe even in the same day.
Okay.
Number 2 was recently answered. Don't recall what they said though. I
Okay,
think it's
so-
a matter of doing exactly.
Essentially,
Okay, so,
if
so
we
we're
have-
in the same day.
So we're still during the day. 'cause
Right,
that's- yeah.
so we're in the same day, same spot. So if you have energy left to do something else, then you can do that before we go. Otherwise, we're finishing out the turn, this turn, and then
Yep.
the dial will tick and the whole 9 yards.
All right.
A settlement.
It is.
What's the
What's
settlement?
action here? Travel with townsfolk. Pay 1 food, gain 1 wealth. Well, no, I need food.
Oh yeah, we need food before we rest, don't
Yes, you carry on from where you left off. There's no break, so all the menhirs, dials, and energy levels stay the same. Following from one, there's no start of the day
we? Hey, Reed.
correctly, and after chapter setup exactly on day 1 of chapter 1. So
What's the matter?
do reveal 2 event cards in succession on the very first day.
Okay, listen. So here's the thing. In your notes, did we explore this? We explored this place, right? The whitening.
Yes, we had to. Yes.
We did do that. Did you put anything down for it?
Yes, because it's you need 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, 1
Right,
power
but
per
anything
player.
else?
No.
No. The reason why I was asking is because depending on what else is on the other side of it, it's possible that exploring this place would give us the opportunity to get some supplies and whatever else.
Oh yeah.
If not, then
I think we had to explore it to find out how to reveal,
then
or to find out what the menu.
who has any energy left? Because then
I
up
do.
here is you can go here and gain 2 food and draw a green encounter.
Well, that will take me down into the red, and red means I lose.
Health, I do understand that, but if you
have-
if you don't have food, you're going to end up being in some trouble. It's not as big of a deal.
Well, you just don't go up as much, right? If you don't eat.
No, well, kind of.
I think so.
Just a second.
The main difference is consume 1 food to restore 1 health and lose 1 insanity. If you don't have enough food, drop your energy to 0. If it was already at 0, lose 1 health instead.
Yeah.
Right, so it'll kind of depend on where you're
So we can
at.
still rest and gain a heart and lose insanity, but then you drop your energy to 0 before going back up.
Right, so
You don't,
the
you don't gain a heart, you lose a heart.
No, if you have 0 food, you lose a heart.
Yep.
So rest, consume 1 food. Oh, maybe because you can't consume.
right, you don't
get
gain,
that.
yeah,
So
because you don't
so
consume,
we just-
you don't
we just-
gain anything.
if you're at 0, you lose a heart. But if you're not at 0 energy, you don't lose the
you
heart.
don't lose,
Yeah.
but you don't gain anything either.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the negative.
You do restore your energy to full though,
Right.
or 4 because if you're exhausted. Yeah, Dream. That is or Dream. Yeah, read. That is Dream Phone over there. That is a fantastic game. Really, really fun deduction game. It's so good. Don't listen to Josh. It's so good.
I'm just blown away that you see that, and that's what drew your eye. You don't see the McDonald's game on the other wall behind that.
It's Omega Virus under Dream Phone as well, which is another
and
really
then
fun
you have
game.
Nightmare next to. I don't know if you can see Nightmare.
No, I don't think so. It's still
Back to
still on Josh's side.
Matt, go to
Um,
you.
He
I was going to
refuses.
say, the other thing I was
I
going to
tried.
say was...
It's laggy.
Yeah, it is. You can kind of see McDonald's game underneath Fireball
They make a
Island.
wired version of the of that controller, and it's like then you can customize it to where all the buttons are.
You can on this one. I literally...
Yeah.
I had to be able to scan this.
But it's like $79 for the 2x4.
So we can continue our turn then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if you want to do anything, I don't think I will because I don't want to lose another hit point.
It makes sense for me to go up and I guess fight, but it would be. Does anybody have energy to come with me? Or
I have energy. That's what I'm trying to remember, because remember you can do this thing where you split, so...
But you would have to have 2 energy
one
to gather the
exception
food
when performing
Yeah.
the
and an energy
there's
to
action
move.
found in the character, you must always spend at least...
So when
Only
when you
action
put me on
to-
5, did it say I started at 5 or I started with 5, Joe?
What? You start whatever hit points you're at. So you had 5 hit points, so you're on the 5.
So I'm on 5, or I should
You
be
are
like
on the 5.
6, so
You
I
are-
have 5 hit
No,
points.
no, you have. That would mean you have 6 hit points.
Right,
Wherever the heart is how many hit points you have.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
right. Because think about it, 0 is all the
I'm
way
gonna
at the
pass.
bottom, right?
I'm going to pass, and the weird bear's going to come eat us.
I think we might be able to do it, Josh. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to remember the...
You won't have enough energy to get the food, though.
You guys could move.
We can move and share the cost of doing the gather food action.
I thought
It
you
would
both
only
had
be
to pay the total.
right between the two of us. We would, so it'd be one. So it'd be one move, and then we'd spend 1 more to do to gain the food.
I thought both of us had to spend 2 to do the
I don't.
food thing.
I
'Cause
don't.
that's how we did it last time. Is both of us had to spend.
Right.
Yeah, additionally, if you're party with another character, you may spend your. Okay, so hold on a second.
Because like when we would both like
If you're in a party
fight,
with
we would both spend 2.
Yeah, there's a difference between fighting and doing the other side. That's what I'm saying.
I
So,
think we-
additionally, if you're in a party with another character, you may spend
sure we
your
did split
energy
all
or
of us.
magic instead of another party member. You may even come with the cost of the action for all the other party members. There's only one exception: when performing the character action found on the character tray, the active character must spend at least 1, which that would be your own special
Yeah.
action. That person must spend at least 1. Traveling as a party is safer, but
Panic
when
Games.
you're pressed first time, splitting might let you cover more ground. Yeah.
Yes, Tainted Grail does look cool. We're just trash at it.
And yes, I agree. They should make a new Dream Phone 2nd edition where you swipe left and right now instead.
And that's kind of like 5 years ago, 7 years ago at this point.
I saw Smirk and Dagger is making a dinosaur themed like Tinder type game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go, Reed. We got to check out what Smirk and Dagger has coming apparently.
Yeah, when did Tender come out 7 years ago.
People still use it though.
I know. I realize that, but there's other things now. You have Bumble and other apps.
Josh knows.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, on Grindr.
Yep. At Squirt on Grindr.
It might exist. But that
It
can't
might exist, he says.
Exist.
He says it real like...
I'm pretty sure Steve's right. One person can pay, but you only get 2 food, and then you do the encounter.
Right,
together.
but
Well, I
the
understand,
encounter
like,
is also
you don't get
green.
four
I
food.
understand, like, I could, yeah, so I got you. Like, I could pay 2 to move me and him.
Yes, but then you'd have to pay someone else, or you guys together would have to pay another 2 together.
Right, which I have
As
too
a-
that I
as
could
a
do that.
party.
Right,
Gotcha.
right. But the point is that if we went there together and do this, not
Yeah,
only
yeah,
will we
yeah.
gain the 2, this should give us more food when we get done with it.
Okay.
Josh, I'll move with you then. I'm better at fighting.
Yeah,
That's not
that makes-
diplomacy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you need to rest here anyway to lower your insanity.
I understand
It's not.
that.
He's not going to lower his insanity because he's not eating. You don't lower insanity unless you eat.
Right.
So.
So unless I...
Well, I'm moving. Peace
Bye.
out, Girl Scouts!
No.
The thing about it is if you went and you had the energy to go too, like so that there was a thing, potentially all 3 of us could do the action, and if I still had 1 energy left, then I could move back to the spot, back to the men room. So I guess it depends on whether do you have any energy? How much
I
energy?
have 1.
You have 1.
So you'd be able to move. I had 3, so I can, and I'm gonna probably go all the way down to 0.
Are you already in the red?
No.
So you take a damage when you go down.
Every time you become exhausted. So is it becoming exhausted?
Hitting the red is becoming exhausted.
Now
Right.
will it become exhausted again when I hit 0?
No.
Okay,
It's
no,
only
right.
once.
So
That's
you
fine.
only take 1.
Yep. I'm
Right.
not there yet.
Right.
I become exhausted when I would gather food.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, panic. That's right. Isn't that what you showed up here for? Old guys talking about dating apps?
Old guys, I'm not your age. I mean, Steven is, but... Steven's on all the dating apps, too.
Yep. Bumblebee, Humble Bundle,
It's not.
TikTok.
Oh, cringe is real.
Flip
Pharma.
Bumblebee is a dating app for
Well, I'll move with Josh.
Transformers.
If that's okay or makes sense. Just because I'm better at fighting, that's all I'm.
For
that's my
trans
reason.
people, you mean?
No, no. I mean, there's probably an app out there for that, which is fine. But Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well.
It's usually Grinder.
That's where
He's good at
Transformers
fighting
go?
too, though.
No,
That's the
just
thing.
for
So it's like,
Yeah, that's why we were trying to keep you two split up.
I know
Right.
we'll split eventually. I just want to make sure we get dang food.
Gotta get some dang food.
He's thinking I'm going to get 2 naturally, and then if we beat the thing, we could potentially get
Yeah.
more food, and then we could split 1, 1, 1, and then we can
Yeah.
all kind of heal.
Yeah, is Steve walking up there too to try and get food with you guys? I know
I don't know.
it's potato
You know,
potato
like-
for you though, right? I mean,
Well, it's free trade, so if we get food, he can walk up. Actually, you
Yeah.
could do the same thing, so don't pass yet.
yeah, that's
He
true.
can't not. He has to take some action. He can't. You have to take an action of
Well,
some
we're
sort.
taking action first.
That's
to
true.
move, so
Yeah,
we'd
that's
either have to move
pass.
Right.
or pass. Yeah. So I'm just gonna pass. I'm fine. I'll just stay there. I'll just gain my energy back and not gain any health.
I'll go up there too, I guess. I don't see why I wouldn't.
Do it to it, Steve.
'Cause
All
I
right.
don't done anything.
Okay, I'm going to spend the 2, I guess, to do the... do
Sure,
the-
because that gives Steve an opportunity to move back if needed.
So would I gain the food? Because it says gain
It's
2 food.
it's split between everybody. That if we're all in a party, then it's split however we want between the people in the party.
Thank you,
And
Paul.
then we're going to have the thing. So
Do we split that right off the bat?
we can. It's not hurting anything to
Okay.
do that. So take a food and maybe give Matt a food at this point, and then we'll
Sure.
see what happens out of
Panic said,
Because I don't gain any benefit from having the food if I'm not by the men.
Josh just looks old.
And then,
Reese said, Transformers need love too, and would someone catfishing on Bumblebee be a robot in disguise?
Could be.
give
More,
that one.
That's clever. That was really good.
it's more than meets the eye.
It is. Oh, man.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a flock of seagulls. No, a flock of puffins. Their beaks are so colorful that people often forget their main function is to break bones apart in search of marrow. So 8 hit points, and then opportunity is gain 1. It's a horde though. So what is horde? Let's see. During step 3, enemy attack. The active character discards 2 combat cards from the top of their combat deck.
Wow.
How many cards do we draw?
It
I think
is
it's 5, right?
45.
draw 3 cards from the combat deck.
Yeah, come on.
Do we all lay down on it, or do we individually
We-
lay down on it?
We will take turns laying down on it, so whoever wants to go first out of any of us can go first, and
do
we
we
look
all
over.
look first?
Yeah.
Or do
Yep.
we
Yep. Yep.
think,
Completely.
Oh, I could do this much damage.
Yeah. Yeah. We well. Yeah, and we can kind of put things out. So
Does it go
remember, so
person,
you have to
monster,
do one of
person,
those
monster,
3 if
person,
you're going to
monster?
connect up.
I don't know, go.
Yeah, it goes person, monster, person, monster, person, monster. I thought, doesn't it?
But it's person, all of person stuff,
Yeah.
and then monster,
And then-
all of person stuff,
Yeah.
and then monster.
So it'd be all 3 persons.
No, all of one person stuff,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
then the monster, all of another person's stuff, and the monster.
Are you sure it's
So
only
the-
3? Where
Yeah,
does
it
say
says
that?
it says right here on this combat.
Oh, you have the
overview
combat
card.
oversheet card. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, where does
Where
it
it's,
say on
where it
mine?
says draw 3 cards from the combat
That's
deck.
right.
4 cards. If there's 4 of us all at one thing, only 2 cards.
I'm sorry, I can't read numbers.
No, you're all good.
I had this all set up at the wrong locations.
What's rat?
What?
Oh, I drew diplomacy.
You're pretty
Sorry,
funny.
you have to fight with your diplomacy now.
Yeah, I was like, what is
So can you
rat?
do 8 damage, Matt?
I can do 6.
6?
But I can also draw cards.
Right.
Because it'd be
Right.
that.
Does that line up with the monsters thing?
Yeah. And actually, you
Okay.
do the draw card first, and then you'll get to go from there before you even do any. You might find something better even in between. But yeah, you could do something like that.
What's
See
this-
if Josh has got
What's the
anything
sand
better.
timer thingy?
Which sand timer thingy is that?
Is that like
That's at the end of the round. If that is the last thing that you like, if that's the last thing, then that can be. Actually, no. That means on the next person's turn. So if you did that first, then on his turn, that would happen like that.
a
Whoever
question? Like this one's
it's-
on the wrong side.
it is there because this is a constant power that happens all the time. These ones get covered up, right? So that this is
Kill
only
it, man.
happens
Do
if
it.
that's the last thing that's played on the
I'm
person's
just gonna
turn.
get murdered by this
This
weird
happens
bear.
either
No
way
big deal.
because it's still revealed once you set them down
Gotcha.
next to each
I
other.
don't have any like continuations, like you know what I mean. You have
Right,
to have the card
right.
So
And you
most-
don't have anything to draw a card either.
No.
So
at most I could do like 3.
yeah, so probably you're the best starter as
Alright.
far as that goes.
Hopefully he doesn't do a ton of damage back.
Well, what are you gonna get to? 6 potentially?
Yeah, most.
Yeah, well, it could do a couple, but we'll see. Start with the one where you draw. That's definitely your
I
best
mean,
choice.
I could hit him where he only does the 1 damage back,
So
and then
do
I
this.
use a shield.
So you draw a card first,
Yep, so I draw a card.
and then you immediately toss a dial and do that thing first.
Hopefully it's not damaging me. That's
Grail,
damage.
that's usually
Grail,
good.
that's good. That's 2 extra, so it gets 2 damage onto it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Dang.
He gets the one from this.
Well, you can just
Right.
kill it now then, right?
And then go ahead and do, well, you just drew a card, so see if that's a better choice than what you already did.
I can link that up because I have double snake now.
Double snake.
Doesn't do anything. Well, prevents 2 damage.
Oh, yeah, because you have to have.
If that's the last thing that you do.
Yeah, you also have to have the
And then
things
the
that
draw
match.
card is on the
Yeah.
next turn.
Well, you have to have
So if
things
you
that allow
ended
you
and
to
that was the
play
card on
cards,
top,
like,
whoever
none of
went
mine-
The yellow
after you
lightning
would
bolt.
get to
Yeah, none of
take
mine
that,
have the yellow
would
lightning
be able to
bolt.
take
Yeah, so you can play one card, which sucks.
I have one that does 3 damage,
Oh, really? Wow, that's good.
but I lose an energy.
Well, this
You
would just
lose
continue, and then this would do
What if you
Happiness.
Can't,
Three,
what if you can't lose
4
any
if I spend a
energy?
magic. Oh, I only need to do 3. So
He
I can
needs
get
8
about-
damage.
Lose it.
Oh, he's 8.
Yep, that's his number of
Gotcha.
Big old flock of seagulls.
I can get to 7.
The song?
Is anyone back in the Batman game from IDW currently on Kickstarter? Just launched today.
I still have a Batman game I haven't played enough of.
Ditto.
that- with a whole bunch of extra of that coming soon. So,
Yeah.
well,
The what,
relatively.
Josh?
The comic book Batman game.
This is the animated series.
Animated series.
Yeah, with Mr. J and Harley Quinn.
I have a bunch of like I think I have 3 Kickstarters coming next month because they're all
If I
like
spend a magic, I think we can kill him.
shipping mid
This up.
late February. Like they're arriving in U.S. and then
Right,
shipping.
so that's
So
Does nothing.
No bonus,
Yeah.
but yep, okay.
It's not cheap.
Oh, wait,
it's
wait,
like
wait.
120 for the base pledge and 225
Oh,
for the
that's
all-in.
I don't think
That
I'm
one
gonna
doesn't line
kickstart
up,
a lot
so never
this
mind.
year,
lightning
realistically,
doesn't.
because I haven't
the
really.
lightning doesn't?
Yeah. I can't play this one after that one.
Been, like,
Oh, okay.
super
Well, you can play the other way
blown away
around,
by
can't
anything
you?
I've kickstarted really.
Yeah, I can. Well, no, I,
I mean,
can't.
I have Rome and I'd like to.
But
get
I can play
table.
other cards. I just
And
if
I
I could do
Paladins
this,
would
then I
not
could
like
get
to
the
get
other
to the
damage I
table.
needed.
Right, but why can't you play it the other way? It doesn't line up some way?
You're not backing
Right,
Marvel
there's nothing
United,
on that
Reed?
side.
I am
No.
Are you going all in on it?
so far. I didn't get to play Matt
okay. I
yet,
see.
but
Sorry.
I
Oh,
might
it's okay.
Just
after
wondering
the
I-
fact.
I haven't really looked at it.
That is a
It's
really
around
rare
like that,
one
right?
where it doesn't have the magic symbol.
So even though I haven't
Almost all of them
really
have the
looked at it,
magic
I've
symbol to
obviously seen
connect them,
it.
and that's what I was confused by.
I'm all the Kickstarter exclusive characters. I mean,
Because I think I follow them on Instagram, so I see them all. I saw the Ghost. I don't like the Ghost Rider.
yeah, me either. It got like a metal head.
Well, it looks dumb. I feel like
Yeah,
it
you get
looks
to 7
too.
damage,
I
that's
realize they're kind of
So
like
if you get to 7
childish,
damage, you'll
kind of-
take 2 damage.
Well,
they're like
but ending with this, it
cartoon,
takes
like
more damage
too
off of him, so that might
childish,
not be the rest
cartoonish
of the best
for me.
thing
I
to do.
feel.
Right, and it does an
I'm
extra
assuming
damage
it's
to
because
you.
it's Marvel and they want
So that's particularly
wider
bad.
It's
audience.
a it's an
continue
intro level
with
game,
this,
Yeah,
so I think Jonah and Emily would probably both really
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
Maybe end with that,
and being Marvel
Yeah.
just to play it safe.
and all the
As
Yeah.
long as it's got
Because
the connectors.
because
that's
Yeah, it
come on,
does.
they're
It's not going to do any more
they're
damage, but it
so
prevents 2 damage to
huge.
me, and the next person draws
Not
a card.
That's
really.
probably
It's
a
not
good
even
way
$1
to
million
go.
yet.
Yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
put that one next
But
to
I mean,
continue.
usually
Okay.
those are pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then we'll throw that one on there. I'll use the
Reed
snake instead of
said-
the magic, and then
Oh.
prevents 2 damage, and then the next person draws a card.
I thought you were
Okay.
supposed to do 6.
He was going to, but then if he would have done that, it would have removed 2 of these off of here and actually added 2 extra damage to him, so he'd have taken 4 damage, and that would have been
So
bad.
2 to 4 is 1 damage,
Yep.
but I prevent 2,
I'm
Yep.
disappointed you're not backing the expansion of Parks.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Right?
You could pick it up
And then
anywhere.
this goes on
That's not going to
here,
be exclusive, right? Yeah.
and then
Yeah, that's the thing is. If it
Horde
has
though. You got to do the Horde
Kickstarter
part. So the
exclusive
Horde
makes
is
a difference.
during step 3, the active player discards 2
even
combat
then, I
cards
feel
from the
like
top of their
sometimes-
combat deck.
Like if you pick it up at a
So-
con,
Okay.
it comes.
I don't draw anymore,
with
right?
Kickstarter
Right,
exclusive
right.
because it's coming from.
Okay.
The,
Josh, so we are coming off of here. We don't need to necessarily go off of either, but
Yeah.
whoever goes next gets to draw 1 card.
okay, I can only do 3 damage,
Okay.
and I lose a health, but I don't lose a health.
So the bottom one on this one to continue playing is a double.
But I have a
Right,
thing.
but again, we don't have to line up with that,
Yeah.
but it is
Ooh.
worthwhile.
Can you line up with that, Josh? Because that doubles it.
The bottom,
Whatever's-
he
but-
does have a couple at the
But I
bottom.
have a thing that
But I
gains me
have a
2 more
thing.
extra damage, right? How does that work?
That's the next turn. Somebody would gain extra damage for that.
That's still not bad.
That's not bad.
Oh, if you're in on
um,
that, then I can for sure finish him.
Well, I think Steve has to go next.
Yeah, I have to go
don't-
before
I think
anybody
everyone
else
has
goes.
to go
Yeah,
before
everybody
someone
takes
takes
one
a
turn
second
against
turn.
Oh,
it,
okay.
and then it,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Panic says,
Yeah.
I'll pick.
What
I
kind
will
of damage would
pick
he
up
do to me,
Batman if
though?
it goes retail.
'Cause that would
I'm
do
sure
4
it will,
damage to him.
Paul.
Well, you're also going to get to draw another card if you go. So that would be the other question as to whether or not like then it becomes, is it worth you drawing the extra, taking this to draw the extra card and maybe get a a
Well,
stack on
the
piece.
problem
Right?
is I don't have any lightning to stack on any of my cards, so it doesn't
My
matter.
point is, it is if you had if the one you drew was lightning,
Yeah.
then that would, because again that could actually
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
It. So let me look and see what I can do on mine, just because I'm curious.
But I can do 4 naturally too, and then the next person would get 2 damage right off the bat because of my
So
hourglass thing.
hold on once. Yeah,
What is this opportunity?
opportunity is what happens at the end of the thing. So the opportunity is what happens if you either run away
Okay.
or if a thing says the opportunity
Something
happens.
triggers it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we gain 2 health if we kill him, right? Or 2 food. We'll probably give 1 to Steven, and I'm taking the other one since I use my energy.
You
for
can
this.
choose not to
How much health
like.
do you have?
3,
Don't you have 4?
4.
Yeah, you have more health than me.
So
I'm just saying it's a co-op game.
If you don't
I
play
co-optly
any
use
You
my
have
energy.
They have a food.
If you
He's
don't
talking
play-
about extra food after this.
any cards, resolve the opportunity attack listed in the encounter card, and then draw 1 combat card. So what would happen is you could, if you wanted an extra card to use for a further round, you could just not take anything and see what happens from there. I can do.
I mean,
let
I
me
can always
see.
mulligan my hand and take 2 cards.
Can you do that?
You have to
Yeah.
do that before you start combat.
Oh, cheater.
Um,
Cheater. Reed, you were not backing Batman, but you are backing Marvel United. Smart choice.
that
I think
would
Marvel United looks
too.
really fun.
I don't even know how it plays. Is it card or
would
dice
be-
or
Cards. Yep. So essentially, you play a card and it has like move or attack or move and special ability, or sometimes it has special text on it. So you do your actions, and then you look back at the last hero card before you, and you choose one of those actions from there and do it as well. So, and then there's like, it kind of reminded me of the Power Rangers game, but less complex. Like there's different locations where bad guys can be, and you're trying to remove the bad guys from locations.
So is it deck builder? Do you build your deck, or each character is...
Each character has their own, like, 15-card deck or something, yeah.
I'm assuming there's going to be, like, a storyline, and that's why they're adding more and more characters, or it
I don't
gives
know.
you more choice of characters.
Yeah, more bad guys to play against, more good guys to play as.
That one. You won.
So,
And
everyone's been asking for a live playthrough video, but they don't have one out there yet. Hit us up, Simon.
Come on now, Joe.
Whatever.
Let's use the right name. The other
Hit
answer.
us up, come on. Come on, hit us up, come on. There we go. Is that better, Josh?
No.
What do you guys think? Is it come on or Simon?
They've announced it as come on.
No. It was April Fool's Day announcement.
It was... Even... They said it at Gen Con as come on.
You're at Gen Con.
Because didn't they go to their stupid panel opening or whatever?
No. Went to Fantasy Flights.
I have a pretty decent chance that I could end up with 5 to kill them off if I take my turn, because I'll get the 1 card draw,
Okay, go ahead.
and I can get another card draw during the course of setting it down.
Ooh,
But if
girl.
you want to do it, it's up to you.
Do it to it, Steve.
All right, so
What's that?
when that comes off, I get to draw a card.
Oh, that's the Tinder-like one.
Yeah, Cinder, because they're dragons.
A push your luck dice game about dating amazing dragons without
getting burned.
Wow. It's Cindr.
If I go here, I get to draw a card, and I'll do 2 damage to it.
Which one's the draw card at thingy?
That one's on this one right here.
The green
That's
plus.
the green plus. It lets you draw another card.
What's
And
the,
I'm doing 2 times that, so that's 2 damage there.
what's the lightning? Or how do you play another card?
It's only $25.
Now then I have to play it. The card that I set down has to have the lightning. That has to
Gotcha,
have the
gotcha.
lightning bolt symbol on it.
So if you had a
then-
magic, you could spend it to do more damage, though, couldn't have you?
I could, but
Yeah.
I don't have that, unfortunately. I wish I did. Then, let's see. If I do this one, I do 1,
When
2,
you changed, I looked over
3,
at Josh's
4,
face like,
4, and that's 3, 6, 9. That's 9. That
Okay,
kills him.
cool.
That kills him. 2 food.
booyah!
I'm taking 1 food. You guys can take
Yeah,
whoever wants
I would've-
the
I
other.
would've got a lightning
I think I should
anyway.
get the other one since I helped kill it.
Yep, I used my energy. Screw off, Matt. Taking it.
Besides, you can create food for yourself
Yeah.
with your power.
For 2 actions.
Yeah,
Well,
it's.
but you can
The
just sit
2
around.
There's a lot of
actions
times
that I
where that's
used
it.
to gain
Those
that
aren't all
food.
yours.
You can just sit around and do that.
Does anybody have energy to move back?
I do.
Can you go? Nope, you pass. So Matt passes. I pass. Steve, move back. Go to
You just get shuffled back into the.
Yeah.
They all shuffle back.
Yep.
together.
You always just shuffle
Yep.
back in.
Yep.
Remember, you just shuffle.
You're the girl with the staff.
Yep.
Yep.
I was just
Okay.
thinking what I
Now
was doing.
nighttime thingy.
Rest.
Right.
End of day. Rest. Consume 1 food to restore 1 hit point and lose 1 sanity or terror.
So wait, I
Um,
go up 1 health,
So 1,
Yep.
2,
and then how much do you gain? 4.
You gain.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
4.
exhausted,
Yeah.
4.
If exhausted, you gain 4.
Okay. Bless you.
It didn't stop it.
If you're exhausted, restore to 4. Advance your character by spending experience.
What if you're not exhausted? How much do you gain?
You,
Still 4.
you go back up to full.
You go back to whatever your pull is.
If
Right.
you're in a location with an eye icon, read the dream.
Right, which is you. There's an eye icon there and here.
Okay. So
And mine's going to be a nightmare, so automatically, and you have to flip
I have
the
to
card.
flip. Yeah. So where are we? We're starting in the whitening, right?
Sure.
Okay.
You and Matt.
So yeah, so Matt gets a.
No, me and Steve is the whitening.
Or
Or
you,
yeah,
Steve,
So flip your coin and see what you get. Here's the
Yeah,
metal
there's
one.
the metal one. Let's flip that.
Heck yeah,
I'm gonna laugh at
and
you.
it's a nightmare.
All right.
We have both
So
nightmares.
Steve, we both get a nightmare.
Great.
In this strange dream, you start to age backward, faster and faster.
Oh no, it's
fir-
the Phoenix.
Yeah, at first you welcome it, then dread starts to creep in as day by day you start to lose something, and everything that was first now becomes the last.
Oh no.
Your last moments as an adult, your last steps, your last words, your last look upon this world, your last breath, your last heartbeat. Each character who has this nightmare gains 1 terror
Good.
and loses 1 hit point.
You can't go over your
jeez.
terror, Joe, so take your terror back down.
You can
No,
go
you
over.
can.
Really?
That
Yeah, your
means
terror
I'm
can go
insane.
over, yeah.
No,
Right.
Jesus.
Because if it's ever above... Oh, no, I'm not going insane until it gets up here, right?
I believe it's when it gets up there.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah,
the
because
case.
it's highlighted in red, so
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's
yeah.
true.
That's sketchy.
That sucks. Your energy cannot go above your health.
Gotcha.
Right,
I
for
knew
sure.
something couldn't go above it.
You are correct, sir. Unless you
Sorry,
have bonus,
we've
whatever.
only played this once, minus Steve, because he likes to play multiple of every game with other groups.
Did you gain your
I
hit
own it
points though
too,
and stuff?
so- what?
Did you gain your hit point before that and all that?
I don't gain hit points while I'm insane.
Oh,
When I
but your
only
terror
was
level
gaining-
went down 1.
it went down, and then guess what?
It
My
went back
terror
up.
level went back up again 1.
How nice.
That was
Did
really
you gain
good.
a health though?
No,
Because you ate?
he doesn't gain hit points
Why
while
you
he's...
I literally just
Why
said
even
it.
eat that?
Yeah, I don't know why he
to,
did that.
to reduce my insanity, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't reduce the insanity
Yeah,
if I
gotcha.
didn't do that. That whole point was to get the
Yeah.
insanity down, and then I had a nightmare that lost me insanity. And if I don't remove the insanity somehow, I
should've
never
ate.
can come out of that. Yeah.
Gave the food to the wrong person.
You gave it to the crazy guy.
I don't think it made any difference. You still have food. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Isn't trading a free action?
It is.
So you should have let Steve got 2 to give Joe 1.
Well, too late now.
Or I guess I could have just moved up there.
Yeah, you could have.
But we didn't... Oh, no, I couldn't have because I didn't know you guys if we were going to get more food or not.
Right.
From the encounter.
Yeah.
Panic says he's sticking with Cool Mini or not. I like Cool Mini or not. Panic, let's go with that. Alright, so now you guys ready for your nightmare?
Old school.
Where you going? Tangle
They
Rut?
get the. They don't necessarily get the
No,
nightmare.
you're
'cause
getting a
they're not
nightmare.
Insane.
No, because we got a nightmare, so you're
It's a
good.
co-op
I see.
game,
Fair
Joe.
enough. Fair
Yep,
enough.
I'm
co-op
not getting a
nightmares.
nightmare. No. Wrong.
Tanglewood. You dream,
It's Tingle Root, not Wood.
Tangleroot. You dream,
Just making sure you're on the right one.
you 114.
Yes.
You dream about the roots of giant trees, digging deep into the black, oily soil.
Cool.
You dream about nutrients and pure waters sucked
Delicious.
from under the surface of the forest. You wake up strangely invigorated. Each character who has this dream gains 1 energy.
Hey, I like that.
I was so hoping it was a hit point.
So was I, actually. That'd be nice if it was somehow.
Alright.
Well, that's a good thing to know that if you dream good dreams there, you get an energy.
It is really useful.
So maybe I should write that down.
Yeah.
Start the next day. Go to stage 1. Remove the expired minions and discard locations that are out of their range. None. Reduce the time dials. That goes to 4.
Was it the one that says 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Reveal the next event card. A random event.
Everyone dies.
Good weather. Your first travel today costs 1 less energy.
Oh, that's
Love it.
nice.
Love it. Once again, we're in this bad thing
Sticks
where,
on
like,
the bottom.
Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
isn't it?
move-
Was that was supposed to reveal those two weren't they when we got next to
we
him?
have to move into it. and then
No, no,
they
no,
can
no,
reveal-
no.
They were
should
supposed to
reveal.
reveal.
Yeah.
Yep.
113 and
15.
115. All right, just a second.
And we forgot to read the flavor text. Will you read the flavor text for that one, Josh?
Well, once again, me and you moved together like we weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
For many years, travelers worked to turn this overgrown gorge into a trail. Despite their efforts, it's still a confusing maze.
Thanks.
All right, so 113 is Mirror Lake. For 0, you can rest by the lake. If you do, you gain 1 energy and 1 health,
Whoa.
but lose 1 terror once per day. So you can do that for
Do
nothing.
you go down a tier when you eat?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. My bad. I went up
oh.
and up, but didn't go down.
As if a piece of the sky fell to earth, you wonder if she still lurks in the cold, dark depths. So I wonder if that was where the Lady of the Lake came from, yeah. And then the other one is Titan's Steps. As soon as you enter this location, explore when you enter this location. This exploration is for free.
Oh wow.
On their way to Camelot, pilgrims used to leave rocks under one of the cliffs. Today, ramps of pebbles make the journey faster, though not much safer.
Alrighty.
You should go here, Steve.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go
am
there, too.
absolutely
Because
going there.
it doesn't cost any energy, so you could just sit there and rest and rest. And
One
rest.
per day.
Once per day.
Once per day.
That's still not
But
I
bad.
that's
can do
gonna
that
be my entire day.
over and over and over.
Because I
once per
have
day. You're right.
2 energy. So I'm going to move there and rest.
All right, so you're moving there, Joe. You are.
Oh, nope, I'm here. So
Go
my
ahead.
first action will be move there for free because
Yeah.
our first movement doesn't cost energy.
Yeah. What is on this spot? Trade with the townspeople. Pay 1 food to gain a wealth. Okay.
Isn't it draw a blue encounter
When you enter.
Enter this location. Ooh, I should have done that when I went back into there. Okay, come on. We'll do that next time. Yep.
Cheats!
Probably shouldn't. He probably wouldn't have came back.
Probably not, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I went there. That's a free for me. What are you guys gonna do?
Do we want to try to get more food?
Oh, did you read the flavor text on this?
I did.
Taking steps and explore. Enter this.
I think Josh hears every other thing.
I do. It's called selective hearing. It's really weird.
Absolutely.
It's really
Yeah,
weird.
It's really weird.
It's really weird.
It's
He doesn't want to
really
listen to
weird.
any of us.
Okay.
I think we should get more food while we're there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We
And then we can move for free.
Yeah, because it's your first movement, so it's not like it's got to be the first.
If they do this encounter,
Yeah.
do we have to participate?
No, you choose what you're partying or not.
Okay.
They could party together. You could guys both do it separately. The thing about doing it together though is you could both spend 1 and then still
Yeah.
get a food
Let's both
each.
spend-
You know what I
spend
mean?
one.
That way you
Josh.
save some
Yeah.
of your energy.
And I'll get food and you'll get food.
And then green encounter.
And then green
Ready?
encounter. Yep.
Green encounter is Weird Bear. Another Weird Bear. Oh, we didn't do this guy. He should
Oh,
have
whoops!
moved.
Yep. We've got to move him still.
Roll,
Sorry.
roll his thing. Right?
Yep. Just this one die, right?
Yeah.
West.
West.
West. So
He walks off the map.
off the map, then he's gone.
Yay!
Once he's off the map, he's gone.
Guess who's back though?
However, so Weird Bear, he is also 8 thing. After the brown bear, after this brown bear found a feeding ground in the weirdness, it didn't take long for him to change. He's guardian, so yeah. So if he's not defeated,
He
then he'll
stays
stay
on the
out
map.
there. 2 extra food. Opportunity is 1 damage, and it's unavoidable. So one or the other. And it's a snake. It's the aggression and practicality. So the snake and the bear's head.
So what if it has double lightning? Does that mean you can play 2 cards off or double lightning?
No, it just gives you multiple places where you could do it. Off
Okay.
of. Also, don't forget that the magic only works if you actually have a magic thing to spend. Yeah. And remember that if you didn't draw good now, you can choose to undo the, you could choose to mulligan now and go after, and get something better.
I could do 2 damage and draw a card and then see what happens.
I could do 3 damage and draw 2 cards,
Oh, go for it then.
Are you sure about that?
right? This would be first, right?
Right.
And then this goes, right? Or it's 2 damage. Yep. 2 damage and I still draw.
You draw a
one
card. Yeah, he draws 1 card.
2 damage and 1 card. My bad.
You would draw the card immediately, and realistically, that's not necessarily worth it since that's a lightning bolt card. That would be better to do off a future one if you could do it. You know what I mean? Like that would
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
best. You might be
How
the
much
better
health does
person
he
to
have?
8.
Actually, if I spend a magic, I could do 6 damage and draw a card.
Well, again, if you can get to the point where drawing a card, you don't have to put them all down.
Yeah.
You could start doing that. And you might
Alright,
not even have to do
so
the
I'll
magic.
go then.
I think he's going to do more damage than you, unless you're going to
bad.
mulligan. Unless you want to mulligan. The mulligan doesn't cost you anything other than mulligan.
But you only draw 2 cards, right? You mean mulligan?
I thought you got 1 more. Hold on just a second. Let me double check.
I think you mulligan, you draw 2 instead of 3.
2 would make sense.
It does, but sometimes the first mulligan you don't do less. So give me 1 second. I'm going to double check. Combat. It is draw a new hand with 1 less. Yes. So yeah. So it's likely it's better for him to go than it is for you to discard and draw 2. Go.
Yeah. I could always flip over my weapon to gain 2, or flip over my shield to gain 2 more damage.
Right. But
Because
that
how
might be
does-
worth
how
it
does
to
this
finish him
work?
off.
Would that be 3 damage? Would all these have to line up to do
They all have to. Each one has to line up with whatever's on the other side. And if it's the magic one, you have to spend the magic point in order for that damage to go off, or for it to be the connector and be the lightning bolt connector.
Come on, Josh.
So yeah.
Get it together, man.
Yeah, you're going to be better off. You're going to be better off.
Okay.
Today.
I actually don't want to do 6 because then he's going to take 3 damage off.
Well, again, you're going to get to draw a card in the middle. You may do
so
way
let's-
more than that.
We'll
So just
draw cards first, so I'll do that.
that's your best bet then.
Put
Booyakasha.
that there. That's 1-2 damage. Draw a card.
All right. So do that. And let's see what you.
Wouldn't that be 3? No, I see. Yeah, if I remember now.
I remember.
I remember the 2x.
You're so
Yeah.
good. I'm so happy your memory
Gotcha.
almost works.
On the other side.
Don't worry. After 26 times playing,
I might
he
get
still won't know how to play.
How much damage do I do? How many dice do I get to roll? There's no dice in this, Josh. That's the whole of the game.
The combat in this is still weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, but I like how it
It's
works.
interesting.
I think
It's more
really good.
It's more puzzly than it is anything else, right? Like
Yeah,
you're trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
solve the puzzle
Yeah.
of how to do the most damage each round.
Right, and it's also working off each other's puzzle. You know, like, oh, is it better for me to go first or
Okay,
to go in
yeah.
a second?
Cool. If I spend a magic, I can kill him.
Okay.
Do you have magic?
Do you have another thing where you get to draw again?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a green one to draw a card, so that's why I was asking.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this.
So that's
So
2
I get
more.
to play it.
Yep.
2 more damage.
Yep.
Flip over 1 Epidermal Shield. I don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that one also.
I'm going to play this and spend my magic so I can play
Flip over
it.
shield. Add 2
Okay.
damage.
It does nothing at this point.
All right. So you just put that one there. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then I'll
Do you do that thing on it?
Nope.
No,
That's
only
towards
if
the
it's the last.
end.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
symbol.
Gotcha.
That's the ones
Right.
you do them.
Yeah,
And then I'll put this one there to do 3, 4 more.
4 more. So that's 8, and that kills him.
Yep.
And
Nice.
you still have to do the toss the dial, right? Because that's when you play it.
Yes, you do have to do that.
Toss a coin for your witcher. Uh-oh.
Plus 2 damage.
That so
But it doesn't when he attacks back.
right, exactly,
But
and
he
he
kills.
won't.
Yep, but he
Right,
kills. Yep.
right. So you guys get 2 more food, so you take a food apiece. I'm assuming, yeah. I mean that.
Look
makes
at when
sense.
it's Josh is like, I spent the energy, I get all the food, but Matt kills it single-handedly, and Josh gets half the food.
Hey,
The difference is he loves you.
That's the spoils of me being your companion.
No, this isn't socialist monopoly or whatever.
But yeah, it is.
Dang, you guys!
Sociable
You just
monopoly.
slayed a weird bear all by yourself. All right, I'm gonna take my turn.
I believe he's a 4.
Yeah,
It was a 5.
But you rotated it.
Yeah.
I'll move here.
Woo! Okay.
You should,
I'm gonna do the same
you
thing.
should explore it.
Exploring costs energy. I don't have food, so I can't go to 0 energy. Oh, could I have taken a food while I was there with you guys? Or Matt's with us now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
you
it's a free trade.
Should I go over? Does this have any explorers on it? Should I go over here and then come back?
No.
It's up to you.
Well, I want to gain all the free benefits also.
But then you'd probably be better off going there first. I don't know though.
Is this
that's
a menhir symbol? Shouldn't there be a menhir here?
It doesn't go there until it
We have
is,
to
you build
activate
one.
it.
but you have to activate it. You don't get it in that menu
Yeah,
just because it's a yeah.
But we
Well,
can...
I'll.
Your first movement's free, don't
And
forget.
you're going to explore as soon as you go in there.
Yeah,
So
for
be
free,
aware
right?
that you're right, but be aware that that could be something you're doing all by yourself. And if it's a diplomacy or something, then you're dealing with that all by yourself. Okay,
All right,
that's on you.
115.
Yep,
Titan
so flip it over.
steps. These terraces and steps, more fit for giants than men, offer breathtaking vistas of the rest of the island, and plenty of opportunities for a deadly slip. They were popular with hermits who used to live in their many caves. On one of the uppermost terraces rests a temple of the All-Mother. It is now under siege by a large group of armed men spewing curses and erecting pyres by its sloping
I
walls.
think we're not supposed to get this information unless we actually explore unless we actually look at the menhir. It's a free action, but it is an action. I'm just throwing it out there.
If there's no dial...
because I'll do that next.
If there is no dial on this location card, and if you don't have the Shrine Secure status, place a dial here.
Okay.
Place a time token on the dial and set it to 3. Reduce the dial at the start of each day.
Okay, so let's see the dial 3.
There you go.
Yep. And one of those.
Hey, we should have 2 more food. We got 2 more food for the green and then 2 food for the werebear.
Yeah, I don't know why you
already
did
had
in the
that.
first part.
No, I had no food.
You gave up a food.
You gave one to me.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you have 3? Gosh, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you gave yours
Give me
away
one,
when he moved into
Because I'm
there.
going to give Joe one.
I didn't know that. That ain't my problem.
Wow.
Well, and if I'm going to get one, then I'll get one from him, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
mine
think that
will
was
come
part of the
back.
reason.
If the dial in this location expires or if the location is discarded, remove this location card from the game and replace it with a different location.
So it starts on 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now choose one. Search the Hermit Caves. Visit the Besieged Temple, only if there's a dial in this location. Sit on a cliff and enjoy the views, or leave.
So what were my choices again?
Search the Hermit Caves. Visit the Besieged Temple, only if there's a dial on this location.
Which there is.
Sit on a cliff and enjoy the views.
Bruh. I dislike all these.
What you see, Joe?
Waiting for him to choose one.
I don't see anything. I'm not looking at Joe.
Just waiting for him to choose one.
Well, it sounds like either I go to the cave and fight something, or I go into this other shrine thing or whatever and diplomacy it. So diplomacy, I suck.
Search the Hermit Caves.
Yeah.
Visit the Besieged Temple,
Yeah.
or sit on a cliff and enjoy the views.
Well, the Besieged Temple, it may not be diplomacy. You might have to go up and fight them. But it could be that you diplomacy and try and help both sides come to an agreement. I mean, anything's possible.
Reed, I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty nice little area. I don't know if they're comfortable or not. Are the cliffs comfortable to sit on? That would probably be my pick.
Yeah.
But not if they're sharp. It does.
I mean, it looks beautiful view.
It does. It does look very nice. Yeah.
Let's go hermit crabbing.
All right. Search for the Hermit Caves. This area was known for wild-eyed mystics and hermits pestering travelers, but their cave dwellings are now deserted and cleaned of any valuables.
Okay.
Why did all the hermits leave? You keep looking for clues, but find none. On the wall of the largest cave, among the profanities and crudely drawn depictions of naked women, you find a message painted with soot. Do not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place.
That's so great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
New task. Find where the hermits went.
Do we have a card for that? Or
No, you might need to write it down, but I don't know.
Exploration ends.
So,
task. Find where the hermits went.
Yep. 'Tis a silly place, but that's where we're going is Camelot. We have to go to Camelot. We need to reveal 138, right? Because Josh
No.
moved over
No.
here.
no, it's not within one
The
space of
menu.
an active
Okay.
menu. So,
Find where the hermits went.
okay.
Everyone's gone.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to do this rest action, right?
So am I.
What do we get?
And also rest.
You get 1 health, 1 energy, and lose 1
Terror.
terror.
Oh man, that's nice.
Back to me. Can I do the menhir thingy to explore how the menhir work?
Sure, you can.
Right
We're
now?
the Knights of the Round
Yes.
Table. We fight whenever able. Or
Well,
dance,
this
not fight,
is-
dance.
Yeah.
Requires all characters, and do we have the secret rights card?
The Minhir rights?
Yes. Secret
Yes,
card.
that's
Okay.
yes.
So it's pay 2
Wanna share
energy
one of
and
those
2
magics?
magic.
What's that?
You want to share one of those magics later?
Per person.
One of my magics?
Yes.
Why would I want to share my magics?
And is that it?
Yes.
That's nice.
Did you hear that? It's only 2 energy and 2 magic per person. That's
Yeah.
actually really reasonable.
Yeah.
We need to
Probably give
gather
you
magic.
magic.
Does one of the sites give you magic for doing a thing? No. That was in the old area, I think.
I can gain magic for energy by meditating.
Yeah. But I don't think you can give it out. But that you could still actually gain
Can you
it,
trade
though.
magic?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I
well,
think
there you
it's
go,
only
Matt. I'm
food
sorry.
and health. But that doesn't change the fact that you could still gain all of the magic over the course of several turns.
I can only do that until I have 4. I can't go past 4 with that ability.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that could still get us half of what we need, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But that is very reasonable for us to do that
Yeah.
comparatively.
Okay. So you guys all go again?
We did our turn, you did yours, so we're now onto a
table.
fresh thing because we all
Is
did
that
it.
explorable?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. Every space is explorable.
Well, if somebody wants to, I don't know if one he wants to move and one he wants to stay and explore with me. Or I guess I can explore first.
Here's the thing.
You can gather food
I'd
here,
be-
too.
Yes. Yep. Spend 2, gain 2 food, and draw a green. Yeah, so it's similar to that other one. I would be happy to explore with you. I just only have 2 energies, so it would be nice, like, if you'll pay for, if I can go along with you while you start the exploration action, like that type of thing.
It seems like we need to figure out how to gain magic, because this one needs magic, this one needs magic.
Well, do I have to pay 2 then for
Yep.
you to explore with me?
Because
I don't think so.
107 needs 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic per person. Don't we need an extra magic for Matt?
Yep.
Yes.
So we would need 8
Well,
energy.
does it say all 4 people have to be there?
Yes.
Yes.
For that
That's how
one.
menhirs work.
I didn't know if it said that
It
for
did
that
on
one.
that one, yes.
It did, okay.
I think all menhirs work that way.
Maybe.
Because
Out
it
of the 3 we've
requires
seen,
all
yes.
characters. And the menhir secret rights card. Pay 2 and 2 per player. Put a new menhir model on this location and set the dial to 8.
-1 for each player.
That's stupid.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it does say that. Need to wash those.
What?
The dials.
Put a wash on them.
Yeah.
No, I think I was like, why? What happened to them?
So it's fun. So that Foundations of Rome, I ended up backing it, right? You can add a wash to all the pieces for an extra like $70.
Wow.
For which game?
Foundations
You
of
could
Rome.
buy so many pots of
Yeah.
wash for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was like, I could just wash it myself at that point. Isn't it just like brushing on wet paint?
It is. I mean, it's a little more than that, but it is fairly straightforward.
So it only costs 1 energy to explore, right? And as many people can, or each
That's what
per
I'm trying
person,
to.
right?
That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
For $30, you can get a big tub of the army painter stuff, and you literally dip the figure in it and shake it off.
Yeah, that's a dip. That's a dip, not a wash.
It's a really easy way to do a bunch of them.
It is. But usually, since this is just plastic, it doesn't stick to it.
Yeah, you have to prime it
You'd have
first.
to prime it first, then wash it, then seal it.
So it's not like, how did they do like Mechs vs. Minions? Because they all have this, or would you just spray it gray and then wash the gray?
Bingo, bango.
Gotcha. I'd really just spray those gold then and wash them.
Oh, that'd be cool,
black,
yeah.
And then they would look gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be.
And then it would almost kind of look like that then. Or
Yeah.
bronze. Kind of bronze.
I don't have any spray paint that color.
But yeah, it was like an extra $70, or it was like $50 to $70 to wash all the pieces. It's coming with a butt ton of pieces,
Butt ton.
but it looks fun. It's on Dice Tower's recommended games now, or whatever that magical list is.
The
Same as Matt's favorite game with the cards or whatever, where you steal from each other.
Agricola.
With apples and
Apples to apples.
Sheriff of
That's my
Nottingham.
favorite game.
I said that's on the list.
Obviously, it's your favorite game.
That's on that list.
I like Sheriff of
like the
Nottingham,
Dice
yes.
Tower Essentials
Really fun
list.
game.
Oh, the Dice Star Essentials. That's
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking about. Gotcha. I didn't know they were still doing that.
That makes sense.
That's a big butt.
For what?
I don't know.
You said a buttload.
Oh.
I mean, it's probably
Yeah.
no zombicide buttload or, anything like that, but it's a lot of pieces. I'm excited for it. Paul was looking at backing it, wasn't he?
Sure.
Because he's the one that brought it to our attention, and then I went and checked
He
it
just
out.
wanted you to buy it so he didn't have to back it. Paul's smart. He's
Yeah.
sneaky like that. We're Knights of the Round Table.
What are we
We
trying to
dance
figure out
whenever
I was just
able.
trying to see whether or not there was a thing in there specifically for.
You read it earlier.
Right, I read the one part, but it wasn't it wasn't obvious in how we read the thing. So explore.
Well,
read the
I
next
mean, we
person,
need to go
and-
this way to figure out where the hell Camelot's at. So, I mean,
Camelot?
That's not what we're. Yeah, that wasn't what we were at. We were trying to decide if it would cost.
But
I
I'm
think
saying-
it's still going to cost one per person to
I'm
do it.
saying that we need
So-
to figure out how to get magic, obviously, to get them in here in the next 3 rounds, or it's going to flip and turn into something else.
You,
anyway.
well, you don't know that.
It said in 3 rounds it flips and turns to another card.
It says in but that doesn't. We don't have to build a minion in 3 rounds. There was 2 other options when you explored that you didn't do. Maybe one of those helps take care of that.
Right.
Like the one I went to 3 times and explored to get to this. To finally get to the right thing.
If you want to explore this spot, I'll spend 1 to go with you.
We already did it wrong. It's 1 energy per party member, regardless. For exploring, moving, anything. So you always pay 1 per party.
Yeah, we have been doing that right.
We did that right.
We did it wrong last time, right there.
No, that wasn't exploring.
That action's different.
That's right. Yeah, that's not an explorer.
You pay the amount of whatever it is.
Because we were partied, one person could pay 2, and we could still split the food.
Yeah.
Somebody else would pay 0. We each paid 1. Or we could have took it separately, and you paid 2 and I paid 2, and then you would have gained 2 food.
But you would have to do the encounters yourself.
But then we would have had to do each one. Person would have had to do a green guy each.
Right. So yeah, I'll just spend the 1 rather than worry about it. So I'll spend 1 if you want to do the explorer. Yeah, if you're going to do the explorer, you going to explore with us too, or are you going to move?
I will probably move. I'm getting exhausted already. So.
All right. So
actually,
exploring 113.
Yep. Mirror Lake.
Mirror.
If you have the Winds of Weirdness status or the Matricide status,
which is on the back of all those of that sheet.
Well, now it's supposed to have that.
Oh yeah.
Usually that does
it. Winds of Weirdness or the Matricide status.
Is that sort of an A?
Matricide.
We have
neither.
Okay. Remove this location card from the game and replace it. Otherwise, read on. The sky and the reflective surface of this calm highland lake merge into one before your eyes. A feeling of serenity washes over you. You feel tempted to lie down on the sandy bank and stay there until the end of the world. But then stories of the alien being living in the lake's depths reverberate in the back of your mind, bringing you back to Earth. Do you summon the lady? But why would she listen to you? Swim to the island on the lake.
That's what I'm going to do.
Hunt. Judging from the tracks in the sand, many animals come here to drink. Or leave.
Logically hunt, but for story purposes, I'd rather summon the lady or try.
Or the other one.
Swimming.
The swimming, either one. I can understand why the lady may not do anything for us because we're not proven night. We haven't done any of the big quests that might do that. But I could see us going after. I'm good with either one. I agree with you. I think one of those two rather than the hunting.
Although you also don't have any food.
I understand that, but Josh does have extra food, and he did say he was hoping to get back here.
Okay.
If you are still coming back here, then I won't worry about the food. If you don't think you're going to come back here, then I will worry about the food.
I could give you my food and head towards Josh.
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah.
I'm thinking on the map, Joe.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Okay, so yeah, then that's fine.
But this one with the menu.
Then we'll do that. That's fine because Joe will give me
pretty close, yeah.
So I'm assuming we need to get.
So which one do you want to do?
But that means we need a butt ton of magic.
Yep.
I have 1 magic.
Lady, okay. We're gonna talk to the lady.
Talk to the lady.
Or we need.
Summon the lady. You stand a while in front of the reflective surface, attempting various courteous pleas, but the wind carries each away without a response. After a while, you can't help but feel silly. Why did you even come here? A dirty lowborn trying to speak to a legend that may not even exist? If there's a time token in this location, or if you have the Moon Ring mission status... Do we have either of those?
No.
Okay. The Pale Lady won't come, exploration ends. Go to verse 9 if you meet any of the following requirements. Do we have the Hunted Secret card? 13.
Think so.
That would actually be a card that one of us has, number 13.
I don't think so.
Do we have the Tarnished Talisman and Shining Talisman secret cards? No. That's 21 and 22. There's no way.
Nope.
No.
Do we have the Tainted Grail secret card, number 8?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, exploration ends.
Okay.
I kind of figured, but... can you write down those things?
What?
The prerequisites for the Lady of the Lake.
Don't read anything else, cheater.
That way we don't go there unless... Or do that specific action unless we have something.
Do you want me to do that since you're going to... Okay, so that ended our exploration. Are you going to give a food, Joe?
Yeah, I'll give you my food.
And then you're going to do whatever
And then I'll move. Oh!
So
Does anything happen when I enter there?
No.
Okay. Reed said the cliff's still there if you want to go back and sit on it for a bit.
I'm thinking about it, buddy.
I think you need to go to the dial that's going to go down. It makes sense to go to there, but whatever.
So, what do you want me to put? Need time token, need these things?
Like the card, at least the secret number.
Yeah, at least the secrets.
You know, like secret this, secret that. The numbers alone would be a big deal.
We can always explore it again and hunt.
We could.
I mean,
But I mean, I think we explore it again. I'd rather go swimming though. Again, we now each have food. You know, I'm going to be effed either way because I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to end with a nightmare in that location because I can't not have a nightmare because it's a dreaming location.
Can you even rest?
I can't rest if I'm in that spot either way.
Oh, right, you can rest and eat food, but you just don't gain any benefits because you're not in a...
I don't gain the insanity.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, I believe that's how my guy works.
Yep, so now it's
I don't
Josh's
reduce
turn when he's done
insanity
writing
when
stuff
resting
down.
in a location without an active mentor. So one of the big reasons why I would want to do that, I can't do that.
Right.
You know. So it's like.
Reed really,
However, you know.
Reed really wants to find out what's on that cliff, Josh.
I'm a really bad writer-reader, so...
Reader?
Writer and reader, so it's probably really terrible for me
Oh,
to
that's
be...
fine.
I was gonna do it, but you were like, no,
What are you
I'll
doing,
do it.
Josh? It's your turn.
Yeah, it is. Are you making your way back to me?
I
That's-
moved
he
once.
moved.
Yep.
Yeah, you can only go so far. It's your turn.
Oh!
Explore!
Alrighty.
He's exploring again.
Oh, god damn.
The terraces and steps, more fit for giants than men, offer breathtaking vistas of the rest of the island and plenty of opportunities for a deadly slip. They were popular with hermits who lived here once.
Me and Reed are gonna embrace each other and go sit on the mountain edges.
Gonna sit on the cliff and enjoy the views.
Yeah!
Enjoy the views.
Hopefully it's during the sunset. Wink, wink.
You can see your home from here.
Holy moly! It's
The
really high on the edge.
The rolling clouds of pure weirdness look like they're about to swallow it whole.
Okay.
Each party member gains one terror.
So you go one day.
Exploration ends.
Cool.
So I feel like he knew.
Have you played this before, Reed?
He's just trolling you.
I'm realizing as I'm writing these notes, I should have left like spaces in
Probably.
between each of them.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Poor Josh.
Okay, so we can go.
Cross reference. We're gonna have to redo this later.
I want to explore again.
Okay.
Well, I thought about bringing.
Are
my
you going with
Rocket
him?
Book. So Rocketbook, you can scan it and it makes a PDF.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him.
Or makes a Google
I don't
Doc
know
is
what
what it
else I
does.
would do.
Okay.
So my Rocketbook does like you can scan
Are we
your
gonna swim
notes,
this time, or
and
are we
then
gonna do
it
the
puts
other?
it in a
I don't
Google
care.
I
Doc.
chose last time, so you can see this time. We can swim.
Mirror Lake. You stand at the reflective
We're gonna
surface, calm
swim.
island, blah, blah, blah. Swim to the island on the lake.
Yep.
The swim is much longer than you expected. To make matters worse, something from below brushes against your legs as you make your way toward the island.
Seaweed, it's
Come on,
seaweed.
lady.
Your heart races. You go as fast as you can, your lungs almost bursting. Finally, you climb onto the shore, exhausted. This is no ordinary island. It seems to be made of the same bone-like material from which the four dwellers constructed their wall.
He's a betrayer.
While
The
you
foreskin?
rest... Yes,
Never
while you rest, preparing to depart, you find an old sealed scroll tube in the crevice of the rock.
Yes.
Each party member loses one energy and gains one terror.
And gains a terror. That's awesome.
Gain
You
the
can't lose an energy, you lose a health. Okay.
gain the shadow-soaked scroll item, or one magic gets
It's in that
unavailable.
item stack.
Exploration ends.
So shadows. What is it?
I don't know if that's
Shadow-soaked scroll
Does it
item.
say the number?
No, it's not a secret.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then for my action, I will move to Josh.
Yeah, Joe.
And I am exhausted.
So that means you can't join me in my party, can you? If I go exploring.
You can, but yes, you have to pay.
You'd have to pay for me to
for
go
him
with
to go,
you.
so you'd have to pay 2 energy to do it.
You know, honestly, I forgot what I was looking for, but I found it in the last 4.
Wow.
Or the top 4.
What's it got for you?
Spend an energy to move your character to any other revealed location, but gain 2 insanity and discard this item when you do.
Holy cow.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
You may as well hold on to that.
at this
Because your
point.
insanity's so high.
I'm not going to be able to use it anytime quick, so you may as well at least have it in case there's a necessity.
Well, can you, if you can't gain insanity, I mean, what happens?
Damage. I think either way, I think in both cases, if I'm not mistaken, you take the damage instead. But
Alrighty. Josh, are we exploring?
I'll take a damage.
Or are you...
I'll take a health thing.
Or are you exploring by yourself, or what do you want to do? It's your turn again.
If you're exploring, I would explore by your health. Or by yourself.
Let's explore again.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Are you going to visit the Besieged Temple?
Well, I couldn't trust the betrayer over there.
Alright.
So let's go explore whatever you just said it is.
An enraged crowd gathers around the temple. The Red Death afflicts most of the people. You can tell from the bleeding fissures on their skin.
Awesome.
They build oil-soaked pyres by the walls, and some have even fashioned a battering ram out of an old tree trunk. From their cries, you gather they came here for one of the knights of the Round Table, Lord Gawain. They say he tried to secretly flee Camelot, carrying the sacred scabbard of Excalibur that, as folktale goes, heals any wound and stops any bleeding. The sick of the island feel the scabbard should be given to them. They are furious with the knights who kept the artifact under lock and key for so long. Do you try to reason with the crowd? Attempt to go chase them off? Reveal the Grail? You have to have secret card 8 for that. Or leave.
So I can't help them knock down the door? That's what I wanted to do.
No, apparently not.
Uh-huh.
You can reason with them, chase them off. Or leave.
Let's try to reason with them.
Okay.
Okay.
What, Matt?
So that's probably diplomacy based, which you are weaker at.
Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to draw a card? I think if I tried to drive them off, I think it would draw a card. I don't know.
no, there's a chance it could be either one. There's nothing that says either one, but like there's nothing that pushes that.
And even if it's a diplomacy, I could just flee from the diplomacy and then nothing happens. Or something happens, but you know what I mean? Just like you can flee from combat.
You
Assuming
can.
You can flee from diplomacy.
You can. You're
Yeah,
right.
you
You can flee from it.
Yeah, let's try to reason with them.
Okay.
I'm not diplomatic, but screw it.
If at any point there are 4 quest tokens on this location card, remove this location from the game. Roll a die and add 1 for each point of empathy and rep. Use the highest attribute level if you're in a party.
Okay. So roll the number die.
And then 2.
Why?
Say add 1.
Yeah, he only has 1 rep, so add 1.
2.
Ouch.
Terrible roll.
He has no empathy.
I have reputation.
Then subtract 1 for the score of each quest token on the location card. Okay. 1 to 4. People suddenly turn on you, accusing you of being a spy of Camelot.
Cool.
Draw and resolve the false accusation blue encounter. Difficulty 3. Regardless of the result, put a quest token on this location and the exploration ends. Wow. These are quest tokens, right?
Yep.
What else you can calm the crowd? Prove your innocence by making it to...
An outsider is always a good scapegoat. So
Jeez, Josh.
this is going to go on
1.
to here.
1.
He only needs 2 to fail and like 4 to win. All right, so you're gonna pull
I don't have
cards,
any
and then what
empathy
you're
either.
gonna
Oh, I
have
do
to do
have
is
2
start
rep, though.
putting
Empathy and
things
2 rep.
that connect. You don't even have
You would get
to.
plus 3, though.
You can't even start off with this one.
9.
Well, you can off of that part, but you can't off of the upper side.
Looks suck.
Avoid.
It's
Take
the
3 rep.
8
lose
plus
1
is the highest you
health,
can get.
1 energy and...
Look, here's a scabbard.
Okay, cool.
We hit it.
He does have it.
You'd have been way better doing your combat.
How did you even know what combat was now?
Because when you have a bunch of cards that actually work, that's the whole point of doing combat.
Yes, I
gives a
understand,
combat
but who
player.
knows that this would have been, the other way would have been combat. Me pushing them off could have been another diplomacy.
Please leave,
Yeah.
or else.
You might have had to talk him to leave. Who knows? You don't know the game.
No, you really don't. You're right.
So screw all of you.
Sure.
I didn't say anything.
I have no problem telling you that you're an asshat, so that's fine.
You're an asshat.
Now I just want a hat.
Okay, so pretty much none of this is gonna help.
I was on
me
Josh
at all.
for too long.
That's terrifying. That's
You
why.
can connect that bottom piece.
Yeah,
that'll
what
give
does
you.
a I mean,
That's why our
there's an
subscribers
axe, so
were
there's
bleeding.
ships
Yeah,
that
you
go
you don't
Changing
want
the
to
order
do
that
this
it's
that
in?
gives you a bonus. You want to do
Yeah.
any of the other
Yeah.
ones. You don't want to put. You don't need the lightning on the first one. You need the lightning on the ones after.
Gotcha. Should I just not even try this and just try to fail and just resolve Angry Mob Grain counter?
Well, sure, but you're going to lose health and
Nope, that's a void.
right. Well, you're right. So the thing is that you're going to fail to resolve any angry mob gray encounter.
Yeah.
So then you'll still have to fight something. Yeah.
Whatever. Because I don't think I'm going to pass this.
You can also. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you have, so I can't tell you. That's between you and the thing.
I mean, what happens at the end of the thing? Or does it just
You
go on
the
forever?
failure is literally you
So
resolve
I have
that.
to get to the top.
You have to either get to the top or this. If this drops to this spot, then you fail anyways.
Okay, well, I'll just continue on because this is done. Okay. I do this, right?
If you want to choose
Sure.
to do nothing, you can do nothing and just have it fail if that's what you want to
What
do.
does that do? Just let you play another card.
Right? I don't
That's
know.
all it does is play a card.
Yeah.
You'd have to have another one now.
Well, if you play this, you get to draw a card right away.
Yeah.
So you draw one card, or no, that's the other symbol. I'm sorry, yeah. So if you put that one down,
What other symbol?
I was looking at the drop symbol, which is in the middle of the card. This one, I thought was that one.
I mean, there's only one that matches up.
Right.
Yep.
And does what does
If,
that mean?
if affinity is not green, this moves up, so it automatically
Boom. Look at you.
goes up one.
So I draw a card.
Yeah.
Uh,
no.
no, you don't draw any cards.
Cool. No
Now,
cards.
now you can play another card.
Right.
None of them
But you don't have anything that lines up.
Nah, that's
So then it's going to
fine.
be him going back at you.
And then I fail.
Uh,
Because as you said, that it just does failure.
well, no. So the thing is you're on here. You'll go.
That's
you're
what
in
I
the thing-
asked, but
right.
it failed. But then let's just...
So you go down one. Well, again, you can choose to let it fail if
Yeah,
that's
let
what
it
you
fail
want
if I'm going to take damage. I'd rather just let it just run or whatever.
Why would you take damage?
Well, isn't that a bleed and a gain a
to do. Yeah.
thing and rip
There's
up
a whole
cards?
bunch there.
Rip
But
up
you may not have a
cards.
choice. You may not have a choice on that, Josh. That's my point. If you fail or not, it still does the negative effect and then moves down. You don't technically fail until you get to that bottom spot. So if you don't, so it has to actually move enough to get to there.
Oh, then I won't play any cards and I'll just get into the red right away.
Okay, that's one, but it's still not enough. It has to get to the bottom.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So what do I do then?
Then you would draw an extra card, and you are going to take the one damage
Why would
there
I draw
and
an
gain
extra
one
card?
insanity. Because you chose not to do anything, so you draw an extra card.
Okay,
that's the way that works.
So I...
So you gain
Take
an
an
insanity and
insanity.
took one damage.
Okay.
And then you also have to discard the top card off, discard one of the cards off of your hand because that's what that
Do I
discard
draw
thing is.
first or do I discard first?
No, it'd be the last card of the sequence. There's no card of the sequence, so just draw. Go ahead and just draw.
Okay.
Yep. And then if you wanted to make do something off of that, you can. And
No.
if not, then it's going to go again. So then it'll drop again. So you're going to take one more insanity and one more of the other, and then now you have to fight the angry mob.
Cool. I have a feeling we're going to be failing this game. Like, we need magic and we're not getting magic. And we're all too low to do anything. By the time we try to level up, this is going to disappear again.
Let level up.
Look in the gray in the other ones that the level 4s because none of these are angry mob.
Oh, they're over here.
Each day, are we allowed to spend experience? Is that
Yep.
between days?
Yep. Angry mob. Oh my
Yep.
god.
And I'm sure it's
It's
crazy.
a 16 health. Oh my word.
Alright, so draw your 3 cards off of your combat deck, and you'll start
Can
from
you
there.
flee?
You can. You still want to draw the cards because you might get a card that lets you take nothing when you flee.
Right.
So
What's fleeing give you here?
you usually don't lose, but you take the
Gain one
opportunity
on
you'll-
insanity.
and 2 damage unavoidable.
I think I would have had to fight this either way. It would have been either Angry Mob or Angry Mob. If I would have tried to push them out of the way, it would have been the same
Right.
thing, I think.
Might have been. Might not have been. They might have listened to.
Yeah,
Might have
yeah,
been just
yeah.
one guy that you ended up going up against.
Yep. Nope, I don't have anything for escape. So let's just escape. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Like gain a fear. Now I'm in fear. What does that do?
You're going insane. There you go. So you always have nightmares now.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know what that means. And then I lose 2 health, so I'm all the way down to...
One.
One.
That means your other thing drops.
When that drops, I go down to 0. So I'm dead.
Cool.
You're not necessarily. You take the dead card. You don't have that yet. Just
You
a
are
second.
dying.
Because when I lose a health every time I become exhausted. I became
Yep.
exhausted. So.
In combat. Characters
job on
are not
helping, guys.
from combat.
I asked if you wanted me to explore with you, but you would have took a damage to do that. At least we could have
Yeah,
gotten past the mob.
You also lose 1 energy for escaping because that's the part of the cost of trying to escape.
Yeah, he has no
Well,
energy left.
The
So.
person kind of card on the bottom of its deck. We shuffle the combat deck and set it aside. Alright, so then death and injury. If your character gets
the
to 0,
tray?
attach the You Are Dying card to your character tray.
What's
immediately.
a tray?
Huh?
What is a tray? What is
That's
a
this.
tray?
That's
Card.
this.
Yep.
That's that. So he's got he gets a You Are Dying card.
Yes, he's got one.
From now on, every action might turn out to be your last. Your dying status gives your character additional time to recover, but at some point you will finally give up your ghost. And that's where you're at until. So what does it say?
Well, what's the going insane one do? You rest, no longer restores hearts. Cool. You have no dreams, only nightmares whenever you travel or explore a custom dial. Skull, you lose energy. So how do you get out of being insane?
You heal your terror.
Yeah.
Hey, You Are Dying. Attach this card to your character tray whenever you have 0 hearts. Gain 2 insanity
So go up another one.
and fail or escape your current encounter.
If you died in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Your rest doesn't restore hearts or reduce energy or terror. You can only carry 2 items. Which I only have. Discard excess items immediately. Remember that secrets don't count against this limit. Put a dial with a time token next to your model and set them to 3. Reduce this time at the start of each day. Cool. So pretty much this. Next
You have
day-
3 days to live.
Well, I have 2 days to live because this day is pretty much done.
Okay.
If it reaches 0, you die. See the death and insanity section in the rulebook.
Yeah.
Whenever you receive any additional damage, reduce your dial by 1 instead. Discard this card once you are above 0 health. Use 2 energy to dress wounds, restore 1 health to this character. How would that work if you can't have any energy?
Someone else can do it. Like me, who's with you.
Gotcha,
Next
gotcha.
turn, I can't do it today because I have no energy. I'm going to have to steal a food from you, too, so I can eat.
I know you're dying. Let me just reach in your pockets here.
You're not going to need this for much longer.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. We'll get you fixed up.
Meh.
So everyone's gone?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to explore.
Okay. You're at the Mirror Lake still?
Yep.
Alright. Steve, are you going with him?
I don't have any energy, so unless you're
Alright.
paying for me, no.
You paying for Steve? Heck no!
Well, I was thinking of going hunting. I don't think I need to.
I don't think I'm a fan of this game anymore.
What? Because you died?
But there's no... I mean, it's impossible to catch up, I feel.
I was at the same health.
Literally two things in.
It
That's
had-
so funny.
At the end of last time, nobody could catch up. There's no way of us getting magic. There's no way of us catching up. We need 9 magic and we need 6 magic and 6 wealth. There's no wealth. There's no magic. We're screwed.
We have not explored like half the spots that we're at. We don't even know what else
We've
we can
explored
do.
this one last time. It didn't give us anything. That one doesn't give us magic. Because we did that one last time. These 2 we've already explored because the men here used to be
This one
here.
for sure gives you magic. Yes, it's the
no.
Druid Conclave.
Give you what? One
2.
magic?
2.
There was a way to get 2 there, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but you split it between each other because you both went to help each other.
Or if Joe goes by himself, I think he gets more.
I don't remember.
You got 2 somehow, but
You
yeah.
got 2 by using this thing, but you can only hold a maximum of 4.
No, I can hold more than 4. I can only do that until I'm at 4 magic. Yeah.
But we need 9. 9 or 5.
Yeah.
But if we have 5, we also have to have 4 wealth
Yeah.
and 4 health and 12 energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely feasible. Bunch of ways to get food, turn that food into wealth, bunch of magic. Everything we need's right there on the board.
We don't have the energy because we're all dying.
Well, you could have went here instead of there.
Yeah, you stayed in one spot and you kept going
Nothing.
and gained stuff back to keep
we
it
have
moving.
to get to the thing, the quest. I don't want this game to go for 3 hours like it did last time. Whatever, continue on.
Okay. You're exploring the mirrored lake? Okay. What are you doing?
That's supposed to be on that card.
Hunting?
For
Yeah,
what?
because you tried to calm the mob once and failed, so that goes on there. You hunting?
Hunting, yeah.
Okay. Go to verse 6. If there's a time token on this location...
Nope.
Okay. Otherwise, go to verse 5. Killing game in this sacred place is frowned upon. But at least you don't have to wait long. Within minutes, a wild pig emerges from the forest and starts to lap water off of the lake. Your attack surprises it as if it never expected a predator in this place. A moment later, as you butcher the pig on the sand, you experience a sudden surge of dread. You're sure something is watching from under the mere lake surface of the water, and it isn't pleased.
That's how you get the lady.
Gain 2 food.
You have to be pissed off at you and then kill you.
Each party member loses 1 rep and gains 1 terror. Place a time token on this location.
Well, now we got a time token.
Can't you gain, since you didn't gain a terror, you lose a health and you're not.
Well, Steve
dead
didn't,
also?
Steve didn't go with
I
us.
wasn't with them. I didn't go
You
on
said
the
each person there, didn't it?
In the party.
in the party. I'm
He's
not in the party. I can be in the same
If you
spot, not in
have
the party.
part 6 or 7 of the fate of the expedition status,
What did it say about the time dial?
I said to put one on there.
yeah,
It didn't have a number.
no, just put a time token on this
Which part's
location.
Oh.
6 or 7 of the fate of the expedition. Okay. Otherwise, exploration
So then
ends.
That would be a time dial. And the others, the time token, and
Yeah.
then the dial's the dial.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put that because we use this as a quest marker, which I'm assuming is different than a time dial.
They're the same thing,
Okay.
or probably the same thing.
Okay. Now what?
New set of rounds.
Well, you guys have to pass if you're passing.
Yes,
I'm
pass.
pass, yeah.
Josh,
I'm
pass. You're dying.
Dead.
All right, so start of the
I have
day.
one more action.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Explore. Hunt again.
Well, I've done all 3 of the things.
Hunt again.
Why? Because there's a token now?
Yeah.
It would do something different. I
It
guess.
would, yeah.
No.
It might be horrible. I
Super
have not
bad.
looked at it.
Super bad.
But-
yeah.
Hunt again. We need to know what happens.
No. Hunters. Didn't you get food if you dream here?
Yeah, you go and eat children or something like that.
I don't know. Didn't write it down.
I remember you wake up all bloody but with extra food. You're like, I don't know what happened
Because
to
it
me.
was just the first time. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'll pass.
Can I get a food from you, please? I'm going to take it off your dead body. Thank you. Okay. So, end of the day. Rest and consume 1 food, restore 1 hit point, and lose 1 terror.
So would I do that also?
No, I don't think so.
I think it
it
said
said
you
you don't.
Your rest doesn't restore or reduce, so I don't have to eat that.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
You're just like, you're like unconscious, essentially. Restore this to full unless you're exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, look at that. I got 4. I haven't had 4 energy in a long time.
There you go.
Pimpin'. Advance your character by spending experience. Modify your dex. If you're in a location with the dream icon, read the dream. We don't have a dream icon there, do we, Josh?
Nope, you guys don't.
Do you?
I do.
And you get a nightmare, right?
Yep.
Let's start with
Lucky like
Steve.
that. Mirror Lake Nightmare.
Sounds like it's going to be fantastic.
This can't be bad. I'm just going to see myself in the reflection of the lake, and it's going to be awesome.
You find yourself in a submerged ruin. The chill of the water seems to drain your life away. You float down vast halls and corridors populated only by fish and memories of a long-lost glory. You wake up sad, weak, and discouraged. Each character who has this nightmare loses 1 stamina, or energy.
Oh, this gets revealed.
Mm-hmm.
No.
101.
Yeah, for
When
sure.
you're adjacent
101,
to it, I
Steve.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matt, do you have a dream? At the
Yes.
Hunter's Grove, 102. No.
That's Connacht, their original place.
Yeah, there you go, Matt. You're back home.
The original man here.
Yeah.
If you have
I'm
part
starting
2
to-
of the morning song status,
Just look what check marks you have, man. Wait, part 1.
So now,
I was trying to see if it was T or M, Josh.
Last week was more enjoyable, Panic.
you weren't here last week.
Well,
that is more enjoyable for us. I can tell you that right now.
I think he sat there last week, is why he's saying that.
there was a lot more AP last week.
We don't have it.
Part
No.
2? No,
Yeah,
we have
okay.
part 1.
Okay. You drift off under this ochre painted constellation into a restless sleep where you chase a young dove in the hills just outside Connacht. You wake early in the morning in a cold sweat with several fresh cuts. The taste of blood fills your mouth. Beside you, raw pieces of meat lay carefully wrapped in leaves. If you don't have the Hunter's Mark status, each character in this location gains 2 food.
Oh, it's only the one time ever.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yep.
Alright.
Alright, sorry. Yep, so nothing.
No, that's fine.
Womp womp wow. Okay, so now we go to start of the day.
Can you write that down, Josh?
What?
Remove the
This
expired
doesn't give food.
menhirs and discard locations that are out of range.
I'm just gonna assume everything doesn't give food. Why write it down that it doesn't give food?
Can I write it down?
Reduce
Why
the
though?
time dials. Josh, reduce your time dial.
Take notes on my phone.
Reveal the next event card.
Wouldn't I just write that down for every spot then, Matt? Doesn't
No,
gain food?
because the 3 of us all thought that it gave food. It would be
Not
nice to
me.
write. The 3 of us all thought that it gave food.
Well, you were all wrong, so now we
We
know
were.
it's wrong.
Oh,
So
God.
We were very wrong.
unless I write gains food, then it no longer gains food. Now that I'm writing everything.
Many people of Connacht no longer believe their
You really
farm
haven't
hold.
written very much of anything, so I don't know. why
Yep.
he's
Then you
recommending
write
it.
stuff too. Grab a piece of paper and use your phone. Quit putting it on me, you bunch of asses. You piss me off.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know. Continue on.
Many people of Connacht no longer believe their farmhold can survive. You meet them on the trail as they run with their meager possessions. You do your best to convince them that even an inactive menhir offers some protection in its vicinity, allowing isolated pockets of civilization to survive. They do not listen and choose the dangers of the trail instead. Each player gains 1 free diplomacy deck advancement.
Ooh.
Play 6, -1 per player, random events on top of the event deck. Then discard this card.
So do you choose your
Yeah.
diplomacy card?
You draw the top 3 off of your advancement, and then you choose one of the 3. Hint. Do not let the weirdness surround you. Always check the nearby menhirs in advance and have a plan ready to activate them when necessary. Sure.
I'm gonna go down to the conclave after this to try and get magic, I guess. Oh, where did I just go? The up arrows just automatically move it up.
Yes. If there's more than one up arrow, then
So
you
good.
get both of them.
What's the Celtic symbol? Just a
Um,
symbol.
No, on diplomacies, sometimes it'll say for each Celtic symbol, do this, or something like that. Dude, look at this one. When you play it, down 1 for each point of terror, then up 4. I only have 1 terror, so I think that's one I'm taking. Those are really good.
This one isn't bad. You lose 1 energy, but then up for each of your practicality.
Oh yeah,
2.
that's good for you, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's pretty nice. The bottom part is 2 ups,
Oh wow.
but also I get to draw 2 cards or immediately go to end turn phase. As like, when I play this. So
Wow.
it's like, and it's also an add-on card.
And we can modify the deck, so I can take 1 out now if I want.
Hold on, I'm
no,
looking
it
to
doesn't
see.
say you can modify the deck.
I think it's
Yeah.
at the beginning. You modify.
Yeah.
We're in the beginning.
Yeah.
I meant like the beginning.
Just the quest card, I think, said it.
Yeah.
Oh, just each player gains one free diplomacy deck
So
advancement.
I can spend my.
You can modify your decks at the end of the day, not at the beginning.
Okay.
So I can spend my experience.
That was at the end of the day. Yes, you could do that if you want to do
right
that.
now.
Well, we're in the start of the day, but yeah.
Yeah, you can do it
It's
at the end
essentially
of
the
day,
same
that's fine.
phase. Yeah, you could have done it during the end of the day.
So 4 to gain.
Sure. Yep. All right. Done there. Move guardians. Pick active item and secret cards. Done.
Right,
Okay, so we're back to daytime now.
right. Which was the
So I'll use 2 energy to do this "you are dying" thing. Dress wounds. Restore 1 hit point. You are alive, and you lose this card.
So I don't know if that's a good idea. I
Why?
don't know how that's gonna help me.
Well, it stops you from dying.
Yeah, but I'm gonna eat, move up. I'm gonna gain. Then I can't do anything because if I become
Well, you're already exhausted, not becoming exhausted.
yeah, but
So you'll have one you can use.
For a couple
Yeah.
turns, you can't do anything. Oh yeah, you could use 1 next turn.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're already exhausted.
But I really need to get here and just sit there.
yeah.
Yeah. Really, we all do, I guess.
And that's
But-
what I was saying. At this point, it's kind of almost impossible to get to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
But no, go here, Matt, Steve. Like you said, go get your stuff, which then you have to do a blue encounter, and then go down there to get another encounter
Could you put that down to 3?
for your magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we move this
It's
to 2?
so easy.
I didn't say it was so easy. I just said it wasn't impossible. I took my turn where I just sat in the spot and gained and
Okay.
lowered stuff.
I have an idea. What you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, did you go?
Yeah.
Sorry, I resurrected Josh.
Well, Josh can go.
He can't do
No, I
anything.
can't.
He has 0 energy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just gonna have to pass, essentially.
should I
Oh, you
go?
lose that time dial, though, so you're not dying anymore. You're just
Thank you,
going
sir.
insane!
That was for the food.
I think I'm gonna gather food.
That was for the food I like.
Can I get you another food?
So I get 2 food.
Yep. And then draw a green encounter.
I'm gonna need food also. But yeah.
Son of a bitch.
What does it say?
Underbrush worm. They say Arthur chased all the snakes on the island into the sea. Yet some remain hiding deep in the woods.
15 health.
I don't understand how we're supposed to fight these
Well,
things
so
at
what
this
happens
stage.
when you leave?
There's a big thing in the one part
The
about
opportunity.
running away is definitely
just lose
You-
damage and then discard a card.
yeah.
Yeah.
You spend
You
one
spend an energy.
energy to do it, and then you
How did
take
Matt get
the
up to so
opportunity.
much health again? 'Cause wasn't he really far down
He hasn't
there?
been taking damage.
Because I went here, I got it back up one, and every turn I've had food to get
He's
more health.
he's been eating to restore his health. You got walloped by that card.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'll just do that.
should happen.
So
I
you
spent
take the
that.
But I should have
opportunity.
waited
Yeah,
and had people
I
help
spent
me.
the energy.
I think it would have been
Oh,
same
hold on a
either
second.
way.
What is
You're
a
right.
guardian and opportunist? If a,
Next time
if
I'll
a player
remember
doesn't
that.
play
You
at
go
least
do your damn
2
thing,
that card,
guys.
combat cards to
You
apply the
wanna gang up
opportunity
against me,
attack.
I'll remember that. Co-op my
So,
ass.
well, either way, you're going to take the
Savage
opportunity,
Warrior from
but that guy's also going to stay on the
You're
board.
working with
So,
the.
Joe, do you have the other ones of these? This is a guardian, so he's
me
going
and
to stay out
Ray.
on the board.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll get those right now. What is it?
The worm.
It's a worm.
So it stays if you don't beat it.
Yeah, the guardian stays and you don't beat it.
Does it have more than one head?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like an actual worm. Yeah, that's probably it.
Ish.
It doesn't look nice.
I don't see any.
Yeah, the next worm has like 8 heads, so I don't think that's
I
it.
guess that's
No.
it.
There's this thing.
No.
That's it.
You see that shot? It's a lady, like a mermaid in like a giant nasty seal's
Oh,
mouth.
the Lady of the Lake. I bet you that's
That
the,
could be
the
her.
Lady
Yeah,
of the Lake.
she's missing an arm. Did he cut it off?
He might have. He might have ripped,
To
ripped
get the sword?
the sword out of her arm, like right off.
Sure,
Maybe
that's
her
not
arm.
broken
Wait a
now.
minute.
No, I know it's not.
Anime.
It came like-
Maybe your arm was a sword, right? And then he ripped it off, and that's what. Do you think? Do you think?
I think it was a lightsaber.
I love it. I love it. That was what the sound.
No,
did.
you're
It
right.
was
Her
coming from
arm
my
is
phone,
missing,
wasn't it?
Josh. What the heck?
I told you.
Oh man, you're right. I don't see it in here anywhere.
I thought there was what was that little tiny piece you had just a minute ago? You had picked up like a little tiny piece of it.
There it is.
There it is.
This one's way cooler. Put this one on instead.
Down the vent.
We got another one over here, Joe.
Right here.
Super glue that back on. Pull out that character so you know
Yeah.
what the character goes to.
Lame. They sent me a broken piece. They did, because no, when I did the unboxing, she only had one arm too. I was like, wow, she's missing an arm.
Way too excited about that. Arm missing.
Might
Okay.
wanna glue that on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay, so what did you take for that? Lose a thing, lose a thing. Okay, so that none of that
nothing
happens.
really.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I could have attempted. Let me draw the 3 cards. I doubt there's anything I could possibly do
Yeah, it goes right on there like that.
for 15.
Okay. Easy enough. Easy fix. I'll just send them the bill.
Oh, super glue?
Yep. And my time. They don't know my consulting fees for super gluing plastic back together is $150 a minute.
1 minute.
Watch out, Awaken Realms, I'm coming for you. I'm getting my Kickstarter money back.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so everyone's done something?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to spend...
So does it? Can you run from that thing? What happened, Matt? Did you take damage or?
Okay.
Nothing. It would have destroyed like stuff in this, and it would have caused issues here. But it actually didn't do anything to him personally.
Gotcha.
He was
So
able to
he's
get
able to
away. Right, and
What does it mean now that it's there, though?
Okay, so if you move into the spot, you automatically encounter it. If you move out of the spot, it doesn't do
But it
anything.
moves each round.
At the end of each day, it
Yep.
will move some direction.
Yep.
And if it moves
And
in
there-
your spot, does it attack?
Then it
everybody?
attacks it immediately attacks, and you have an encounter with it. Anybody that's in that spot. So everybody that's potentially in that spot.
Does anyone remember what the nightmare was at Tangle? Was it bad?
Steve had it there.
I had it. It wasn't good. I lost. I gained another
You
insanity.
gained an insanity.
Yeah. I gained another terror. So
You were thinking about trying to move us both.
Yes. But then you would nightmare for sure, and I might nightmare.
Yeah, that's bad.
right. What's the other one? The druids. Oh no, first farmhold.
Yeah, we haven't been there, have we?
No,
You draw a purple encounter when you enter this location once per day.
That's diplomacy, right?
purple is mysterious and supernatural threats. You will have to discover its significance
This-
yourself. I like the idea of
Blue
that.
is diplomacy. So this one
Blue
is
and gray.
diplomacy. This is bad. This is diplomacy because that's gray. So it's
No, Gray is fighting.
Yeah,
gray's fine.
blue
So
is diplomacy.
Gray, purple. But this is where you get wealth. You gain wealth here, right?
Yeah, pay 1 food, gain 1 wealth.
Yeah, but you need the food.
Yeah,
it's
the
like-
blue
Well, that's
deck
why I was
is
trying to get some.
a special non-combat deck. Yeah.
What do you think?
For what?
You want me to move you?
Oh, I don't want a nightmare. That's bad.
You're gonna have one. Yeah.
He
well,
won't.
Yeah.
He won't sleep there. Yeah.
Yeah, you want.
I
to
won't sleep there.
Okay. Well, I was gonna try and get you to the lake faster. Is
Yeah,
why.
but I'm saying I could eat here. I will go up one, lose one.
Oh yeah, I don't have food. Does anyone have food?
No, but I'll be able to go and grab some in a minute. So, like, I have some energy now, so I could actually do something with some of it.
All right. I guess I'll move here then.
Should I give you food before you leave?
Maybe. I guess.
I mean, I won't have food for the following round, but whatever.
It
Right.
does save him the extra action, which would be nice on a future turn.
Yeah. Okay.
My action. I'm gonna move up.
All right.
I think next round I'm gonna need to move them again. Because the problem is if I'm gonna go up to here.
Yeah.
Which this is gonna go to here, and then if I use it, I'm just
You
gonna
lose
go
a
right-
health,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go right back down.
Right. Or we need to be able to heal
We're gonna have
you.
random events, so maybe one of them will be good weather or something like that
Free
again.
event or
Yeah.
something.
Or something horrible.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. You have that. You could have moved him into the tangle route, right?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have had anything to move out of there, and you would have definitely had
Yeah.
the nightmare.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because if you would have gone, if he would have been there, I could have met up with him and spent 2 and healed him 1 more. The point being is that if you were healed another, then you wouldn't be in that spot where you were
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
lower. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Is that what it takes to heal somebody? Is 2?
I have a power healing herbs that lets I can spend 2 energy to heal 1 person.
Actually, Josh, you would dream. You would not nightmare. Because you eat first and rest, so your terror level goes down out of insanity.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
Yeah.
I may nightmare, but that's just maggots thing.
Well, because it's like,
Okay. So
good to know that.
I'll spend one
That what?
to move to
Yes, you do.
here.
Okay, so everyone's gone.
Yep.
I want to do the free action because I'm there.
Yeah. So I'll spend 2 and I'll heal you 1.
Oh, hold on, Josh. We have to toss a dial. Whenever you do you have this too? Whenever you travel or explore, toss a dial.
Yeah, I
What
do.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not want to travel.
What happens?
If you get a skull, you lose 1 energy. If you don't have an energy,
Oh, yeah.
you lose 1 heart instead.
Which
So
would then kill me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But how then do you move?
You get a grail and nothing happens.
Yeah, right. Or you have the extra energy.
Yeah,
in the
or you
first
have more
place.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, in the first place. Yeah, you're gonna have to go back 1, and I wouldn't have actually made that maneuver.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I was trying to read it. Does it go? It just goes away though when you're no longer going insane, right? Like
Yeah.
that's how it
Yes,
works.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I eat this round, I'll get out of insanity,
But yes,
and then I can have a good dream.
but you don't gain a heart this round because you don't gain hearts when you're insane. You do get out of insanity, but you don't gain a heart, which is kind of better for you because then you're not out of the exhausted phase, so you don't go back into
True.
it. Yeah.
But then I only have 1 movement.
Well,
So
you move to me and I can drag. Well, I won't be there. I can come get you and
I
drag
think
you over there.
we're gonna run out of timers and we're gonna be. Screwed.
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna run.
It's
out of
gonna be
time.
bad. Yeah, but again, even once you run out of timers, you still have things that can happen.
Well, you
It's just
got
whether
about
or
a
not
half
they
hour, so let's.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how long this game. I was hoping it'd be quicker, like hour, 2 hour max length.
I didn't think it was gonna be as long as it
I'm gonna
is,
spend
but
2, and I'm
I
gonna
think each playthrough, each
gain
round seems to be like a
health.
4.
I think.
I think there's only like
I don't know that there's anything else that's worthwhile
6
doing.
chapters though. It's
What
not
did you do?
super long, or 8 chapters. It's not a lot
I
of
use
chapters.
my special
Something
power
like
to
each
gain
round
another
seems to be
health.
like-
Okay.
Because
It's supposed to be like
because
4 or
nothing
5 hour
exploring
game.
here is going to be
Probably.
worthwhile doing. Moving, I have to flip
But
and
if we
see
split
whether
it-
or not
I
it
think we-
happens.
Yep.
I don't know. It just I feel like it's super difficult to get everything. Maybe we just don't know the.
Well, yeah, we're still learning it, right? And
Yeah, but a couple of the like when I was first learning, just watching videos to learn to play, a couple of them said, "Don't be afraid to run away from a lot of stuff early in the game because you are just not going to be able to handle it." It's the type of game where like it could easily happen.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you know what happened with you with the guys before the diplomacy before the mob, right? That happened to me in a whole different area, and I was like, shit, because literally I was like, oh, I'm going to do this thing, and I didn't realize if I did it poorly, they would just kick
I'll
my
go.
butt, and there was no way I could have done it well. So
Okay.
it was like, shit.
I'm done.
Well, you're gonna take your free action there, Joe. I'll take your-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not done yet. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I can still take my free action. There you go.
I'm gonna use the snare.
Snare.
Which does what?
Skull.
It gets discarded.
Do you catch food or no?
Nope.
Oh.
If you would have got the grail, it would have caught food.
Yep.
Bad coin flipper.
I got a food last time I used it.
It's true. I have 1 energy, but I don't know that I want to necessarily spend it. I think I'm going to be done because I don't have anything I can spend it on that's worthwhile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rest. Or no, not rest. I'm going to use my action there,
Right.
which gives me
1 there.
an energy
there.
and 1 reduction, right?
Right.
Dang, baller.
I'm gonna pass.
And I already passed.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, you were already.
Okay, now I'll pass. So
Okay.
now we rest.
Okay.
So do I have to use the food? How does this work with me being insane?
You have to use the food.
Okay.
Yep.
But
That goes down.
but I don't gain any.
But you don't gain a heart. But then you gain your. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Now you're no longer insane, so this goes away.
But now I need food next time.
Yes.
Well, I guess I don't.
If you
yeah.
if you're at 0 stamina, you need food. Otherwise, you lose a heart. But if you don't do anything, yeah, you don't need stamina.
Modify your dex.
All right. So restore things. Blah blah blah. Advance your character by experience. Modify your dex. If your location has a dream icon, dream.
Right. I do.
Yeah, I'll dream.
and I'm a nightmare.
Okay, I gotta
you
flip.
have to flip.
Come on, give me a dream.
It's a nightmare.
Dang it!
I'm pretty sure we both lose one. We gain a terror.
I'm good. I'm okay with terror, I guess. What 112, right? Is where we're at.
113.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mirror Lake.
Mirror Lake. So we'll do Matt's dream first. You see 4 wanderers, still shaken by the loss of their companion, entering the misty expanse of Tuathan. They wander between its ever-shifting streets and impossible structures. They find something hidden away for a long time. All 4 barely leave with their lives, but now a 5th follows. Your dream ends as they enter a sprawling expanse marked with enormous white sigils. Gain part 1 of the Dreams and Prophecies status.
Nice.
Hint. The first expedition visited Tuathan and passed through a stampede while running from something.
Oh.
So we're on their trail then, kinda, huh?
Yeah.
Let's say go... what was the
West.
thing? Go west.
It was west of where. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Nightmare. You find yourself submerged in a submerged ruin, the chill of water, the fish, blah blah blah. Each character loses 1 stamina. Or energy.
1 energy.
Yeah.
It's not terror.
Nope, it's energy. Each character who has this nightmare loses 1
Oh
energy.
yeah, that's spot. That
That
spot was
one,
the
yeah,
that loses
yeah.
terror.
So I think if we need a Google Doc, so we can add to each section, that would probably be the easiest.
Probably.
Like a shared Google Doc. So then we could write down these dreams and whatnot and go, okay, 113, if you have a dream here, you gain something. Or
Yeah, it
if
wouldn't
you have
hurt
a
us at all.
nightmare here, you lose
Yep.
energy. You have a nightmare here, you lose this.
We do have the opportunity now for those decks that we have more the thing. You can go in and pull out your extra piece if you wanted to. Like like if you didn't want the extra
Oh,
piece
right,
of
yeah.
diplomacy. I'm gonna do that real
All
quick.
about calling that deck. Did you move that to 2?
No.
Or that, whatever? Probably 1.
No,
Yeah,
I did not.
Neither one of those have been moved yet.
What was 113? Nightmare. Nightmare, lose 1E. What was 114? You said 114 is gain a terror, Steve?
Yes, if it's a nightmare.
These are all good. I don't really want to get anything so far. Okay. Now what? Remove the expired menus, reduce all time dials. Matt did that, right?
Yes.
Reveal the next event card. Random event!
Come on, good.
Which one do you use, Matt? Mass or Matthew? For email.
Either's fine. The MAS would be better for this.
Full Moon. Whenever you would draw a random purple encounter, draw 2 and pick one of the highest with the highest value. Whenever you would draw a random green or gray encounter, draw a purple encounter instead.
Oh,
The cost of activating menus is lowered by 1 magic.
that's actually good.
Ancient powers grow in strength.
It just offsets my negative.
Yeah. Just for this round, though, so.
Well, if we hurry up and get it all done. Oh, we need to remove the Guardian.
He
Yep.
needs a
Now he moves.
No.
After reveal next event card.
Move him, not remove him. Okay. I was like, yeah, great, take him off.
West.
Yeah,
North.
that'd be good.
North.
No, not north.
It'd be interesting if he went north, because then we would all be dealing with him.
East, so he's hanging out at the Whitening.
Yeah, that's right.
Destroys the mirror.
No.
No, he just
No,
licks,
he just lays on it.
he licks it.
The entire town just gets a worm.
Okay, pick active item and secrets, and let's go!
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna start off doing the first thing. The
Free thing?
Yeah, because
I'll
then that
do
gets
that
rid
too.
of my insanity.
Do we gain a stamina or energy there too, don't
Yes.
we? Sweet.
Yep.
I may as well just to get the energy. It doesn't help me otherwise, but...
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no reason
Or
not
should I
to.
wait to go... No, I'll do
No,
it.
no. You may as well do it now. I mean,
And Josh,
I suppose if you know you're gonna go somewhere else and you're gonna use stuff, but then come back.
Right,
But if
which
you're
is
not
something
for sure, then.
No, I'm probably making my way downtown. Heading fast.
making my way downtown.
Yeah.
Do you want to go here with me?
Have you seen the one where it's
Don't I need to go?
Maybe.
You do need to go.
Yeah, you do need to go.
Wait, you made it to Tangled route?
You would have been moved back one.
Now you're there, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Did everybody? You guys have all went.
Yeah,
like
we all did the free thing.
I'm gonna go 1 then now because I don't have to flip the card, and I'll heal you in the next round. On my next turn I'll heal you 1.
Okay.
So you're passing.
Which doesn't hurt you, which will be good. You know what I mean? Like, because otherwise you're gonna be.
Yeah.
And actually, I can do that, and then after I heal you 1, you could actually party with me to do the combat. The only reason why I say that is just because then that way we'd have the food, and then you would actually be potentially you might
need food,
and you
right?
could help me kill stuff.
Oh, yeah, we need food.
Do you want to go down the Hunter's Grove with me because we need magic.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we'll move
Let's
here.
do it. Yep.
You have what?
That's
I have
1
energy.
energy
I can
each,
pay.
so,
Yep.
I have
Yep.
6, so we'll just pay.
yep.
Paid. Okay.
So,
All right.
That's not one where you do something automatically, right? No lightning bolt, right? Okay.
Now, since Josh passed, can he not take any more actions?
If
He didn't pass. He just moved. He moved into that spot.
He did that on the first round when we all did the...
Right, so now on the second one either takes an action or passes.
So he has to pass because he doesn't have any energy.
Correct. So I don't think I would be able to go on the party with you.
No.
No, but that doesn't mean you can't still get food. I mean,
Correct.
that's just me doing the encounter by myself.
Okay.
I'm not that weak though, so it's not impossible.
Okay, so it resets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it first or me and Joe first?
Let me do mine first because it'll only be me and it'll be fairly quick, So I'm gonna spend 2 energy. Where's 2?
Remember, it's going to be a purple event.
Oh yeah, it is gonna be purple instead of green, isn't it?
Yep.
Is purple harder?
I do not know.
Purple is different, so it's and you have to and it's draw. Is it draw a couple and then pick the top one for that?
No.
Or just draw one instead?
Just draw one instead, yep.
I'm gonna heal Josh first,
Okay.
and then you guys go. There you go. Helping you out,
Do you
bro.
want to do a purple? I mean, we need food. I have a food I can give you if you want to move on, but we also still need food.
Right.
2 people, we may as well try it at some point. You can't share magic though, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess let's do
You
it.
can't share
Yeah,
magic or
let's try.
reputation, food or wealth only.
One each?
Well, we have to... Oh yeah, we'll split it. Okay. Yeah, so 1 each.
Okay.
So
I'll
purple.
take my food,
You
take your
guys each
food.
get a food. You do that first,
Okay.
and then
Yep.
draw on purple. What's it say?
Mist Stalker, 5 health. It often hunts in the gray expanse of the weirdness. Ambush.
So the first the first character discards down to 1 card in hand. So what you guys got to do is you're going to want to draw your cards. One of you is going to discard down to 1 card in hand. But what you'll probably want to do is see
Ooh,
if
2 magic. They give you magic instead of food.
Huh.
right. And here's the thing: for this, if one of you
That's
guys
how you
has
get magic,
one
Josh.
that avoids opportunity, like if you get a card that lets you avoid the opportunity attack or do something like that, right? That's the card you want to keep because you have to discard down to 1, right?
One of us would, yeah.
Right. So whoever's going to discard down to 1, have a card that lets you avoid all damage or avoid whatever.
Okay. I can do avoid damage.
Can you avoid the opportunity? Like, look what your thing is. It'd be 0 to 1 if you don't actually do anything with that 1. If you do something, that's different. You know what I mean? Again, if you only have 1 card, though, you want to be able to draw off of whatever you lay down, assuming it lines up.
Mine, I have instead of enemy attack, lose a red and then discard my card.
Oh, when you end with it?
Yeah.
It says specifically instead of enemy attack, or
Yep, it has the skull.
Yeah.
And it says instead of the enemy attack, lose red and discard card.
oh yeah, then that would
Yep.
be a good
okay,
one.
I'll
to
go
do.
first then, I guess.
Yeah.
Since I'm not going to do much anyways against this guy.
Okay.
So I'll put that here.
Which oh yeah,
Oh,
you
lets
don't
me
get to
draw a card,
No,
though.
it doesn't because that's an X on it.
Oh, you're right.
Let's get
okay.
the X in that spot.
So that just happened, so I'll discard this card.
Yeah.
And then I'll draw a card, right? Or is that the beginning of the next
I
round?
think that might be the combat. Hold on a second. Play cards received. Check to discard. End of turn. That's not until you start the next.
Okay.
Not until everybody starts their next thing.
Roger.
I mean, well, this since we draw a card. Alright.
Just kill him, Matt. Kill him. Kill him.
So we'll play surprise. I can only do 2 damage. We'll see what this card gives me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play this, which does 2 damage to him.
Nice.
And then I draw a card. This one I can play off of. And that
Oh,
will
and
do
that's
2
2
more damage.
Yep, that's all you need. Oh no, we need 3 more, don't we? Fudge sickles.
And I don't have the magic to keep going. But, flip over weapon or shield. Don't have a weapon or shield. But we'll do that because I can.
Well, what does that put him at then? Total damage.
4. Which
4.
is just lose 1 stamina. He doesn't remove damage
Oh yeah,
from
lose one.
himself,
Yeah,
so
so that would actually be
that's
really
not
good.
awful, yeah.
Yep, so we'll do that, and that's going to do 2 more damage.
Right. So then he will counter.
And then because I can't link that, and I don't have the magic to link that.
Right.
So then he's going to counter, so I'll lose the stamina since I have 1 more than you.
You have to
'cause you're
because
the
it's
active-
you're
yeah.
the active person.
So then we both draw a card.
Right. Yeah. So then you discount down to 3. Then you each draw 1, and then you start your next turn. So one of the 2 of you picks and becomes the active character.
Can you kill him?
How much damage do I need? Just 1 more?
Just 1 more, yeah.
Remember, they don't need to line up there. Whatever you're placing starts as a new thing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to.
No, I understand. I was
Yeah.
just seeing what did damage and what didn't. Because that won't do damage, because I don't have magic. This won't do any damage, and this won't do any damage. And this won't even let me draw a card.
Right,
Wait.
but again, that doesn't matter. When you put
These-
down this new one, it starts a fresh thing.
Yeah, they don't have to line up.
They don't have to line up. It activates what
You can just activate any of them once.
Oh, so I can do this and then this.
if it's got the lightning on the next one.
Yeah, so I'll do this and this, and I'll do 2 more damage.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because you
no,
put that.
yeah, you're right.
Yep,
Yep,
exactly.
exactly.
Yep.
So we'll do this. 'Cause
Which
it's
does
beginning-
Just
Nothing,
nothing, but
yep.
then that one has a lightning and does 2 damage.
Yep. There you go.
So he's dead.
So 2
Right.
damage.
So you gain. I'll let you gain this energy since you lost it. Reward: gain 1 energy,
Okay.
and you gain the magic
I'm
as
gonna
well.
Yeah, because you can make the magic.
Yes,
otherwise.
exactly.
Yep.
All right,
Nice, guys.
that was good.
And you both have cards in that, right?
Nope, mine got
No, you
discarded.
got discarded. That's right.
Yep.
Okay. So sweet.
Awesome.
That's the first purple creature that I fought. So, so I didn't know what that would
Yeah,
get.
it seems the equivalent of green, but
Right,
no
right.
magic.
But the idea, I'm sure this is. It does say that there are personal cards, like ones that are personal for each character, in here as well.
that's good. We got 2
That's
food
what it
and
says
2
in the
magic
thing.
in 1 turn.
Yeah. That's actually super good, in a sense.
You have 1 magic.
You know what? I should probably do the encounter.
Oh, I was on them. Sorry.
Oh, whoops. That's fine. Yeah, sometimes I just forget. Okay, go for it, Steve.
Yeah,
You sure you're gonna do enough damage?
I've done pretty good damage. I mean, I'm not awful at damage. It's not great. I just don't know. I don't know what else I would do.
Yeah.
Could be a 5, could be an 8, could be a 15.
It is true. All of that is true. But I'll get 2 food automatically, which gives me enough to give him and me 1.
Yeah.
So as long as I don't otherwise die, then
Yeah,
it's
you
good.
could always run.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to gain the 2 food, and then I'll give you yours after the round. And
die.
So I wrote everything down that
Grave
I already
Robber,
had.
7.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A life spent hunting for 4 dweller relics taught her many dirty tricks. Fast. So what's fast, you guys?
Fast.
And robber.
Players
Players-
can play a maximum of 2 combat cards
Per activation.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's
wow. It's like
Right,
we're,
right.
And then
we're
what's,
like
and then what's
finishing each other's
robber?
sentences.
What's robber?
Says,
Robber? When all characters drop to 1
Did you say sandwiches?
or less
I don't
hearts,
sandwiches.
they lose all wealth and
and
discard.
discard all items. Then the encounter ends.
Exactly. That doesn't make it hard to follow along, does it? So don't drop below 1 health, or to 1 health.
Okay.
Or they rob you, which you don't really have anything to be robbed of, besides food, I guess. But what did you say, Josh? I'm sorry.
I already forgot.
Okay.
I said, I hope Matt said sandwiches. Did you say you're finishing each other's sentences?
Oh, yeah. Sandwiches.
Should've
Got
guessed.
it.
These sandwiches
Frozen.
From Frozen.
Yeah.
I've never seen Frozen.
We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was going to say.
That sounds gross, man. Like somebody else's half-eaten sandwich.
What if you cut it in half?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I'm thinking like I ate right off it, put half of it in the fridge.
If you're hungry enough. If it's a sub sandwich, you can cut off the little part.
If it was a
of the
significant other, then yeah, you kiss them. Like, what's the difference?
Well, that's what they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just
They just met, yeah.
But they are falling in love instantly.
Yeah.
It's part of the storyline. There's a lot of like
A lot of spoilers.
Not
do
really.
this to do
Spoiler
one.
would be
Telling how it ends, yeah.
And
telling you
that.
what those characters become.
Yeah, what's up with Hans
Oh
Gruber?
no, I can't do that one.
Wasn't going to say
do
the
that.
name.
His name's not Hans Gruber.
It's Hans, though.
Is
The
it?
Groovemeister.
Yes, it's Hans.
Isn't that Hans Gruber is
Die Hard.
That's
Die
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 Hard.
Hard? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I will end up taking one,
Nakatomi Tower.
Nakatomi, remember?
and then
We need to play that game again. That was really fun.
Yes, it was.
a card.
You play a lot of games again.
Did it attack you at all, or no? You good?
Yeah, I took 1 damage.
You
Yeah.
gotta talk to Matt before Matt leaves.
That's right. Finish each other's sandwiches. Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm waiting for the second one to come to Disney Plus.
Should be there soon, I'm sure. I think they were saying March or April.
Probably March. Because it's out for like sale right now for everywhere.
Is it?
You can buy it. You can rent it and buy it.
Oh.
So you know how how that Pulse was, people were excited for all the hero, not hero, but like Spirited Away and everything coming to Netflix?
It's
Yeah.
in every country but
It's
US.
in every
I'll go
country
there.
except the US and Japan.
You can
Lose one,
switch.
and then
You
toss
might
a
get it
dial.
via VPN,
Yeah.
like on your computer and watch.
Yeah.
I was thinking for if I want to watch
The
my
Grail.
kids.
Ignore the enemy attack. Oh no, it's the end. So I would ignore the enemy attack, and it would gain 2 if I chose to do that.
Finish each other's sandwiches.
I'll go ahead and I'll do that.
That's what I was gonna
So I'm ignoring the
This
enemy
froze
attack, and he
earlier.
gains 2.
And you have to discard a card.
Where it wasn't showing anything. In
It's the
where it
last
started
card
up
Yeah,
gets
the
discarded.
computer's
It's that-
doing that. I don't know
that
why.
symbol
It's
is-
like
okay.
the last
Does the
card
sound
would
in the
be
video stop?
No.
whatever the
Sequence.
sequence.
just-
Yeah, I couldn't remember their
I wonder
term
if it's
for
just
it. Yeah.
issues with OBS.
So
maybe.
Because
Drawing
OBS
the
seems very
card.
like finicky. Even though everybody uses it, because there's not really,
Yeah, there's nothing better.
there's nothing. Maybe there is, maybe maybe there's something paid, but even like all the
I think a lot of
streamers use OBS.
yeah. I might just. Well, I think it's a fresh install, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's a completely brand new computer, so.
Brand new.
It's new for this,
Yeah.
what we're doing. So my
all right, I'm gonna do this,
Steve had me look at his computer which is
and
my
then I will leave
old computer.
that on
because
there.
He's trying to sell stuff on
I
eBay,
will
and he wanted to make sure
lose
it was
one of
clean
these.
before he started trying to sell stuff.
Man,
Man,
wait,
it still
is that
runs, but
undone?
I'm like, when did I buy that thing? Like,
Oh wait, that's on the future round.
I think
so
it was
what
when
do
I was
do
in the
then?
military.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was your old one, it was military, I think.
The last one I bought was back when I worked for Dan back in 2009, and then my new one that I bought 2 years ago. So it had to been.
I'll
like,
do
from when I was
that,
in the
which will
military,
give me 2 more.
which would have been like
I get to draw a card.
06, 07. So it's.
I gotta figure out my mother-in-law's computer. She's got Vista. And it's not supported anymore.
No, either is Windows 7.
I know. And she didn't have 7 or 8, so she didn't get the free upgrade to 10.
You can install 10 and not have a key, and it'll still work. You just won't be able to change your background or do any of the fancier things.
She doesn't do that
4.
anymore. She literally just uses it for
So I
internet.
take
And you'll
a
have to
damage.
watermark that. But they'll allow you to use it.
Okay, that might be what I need to do. I don't know if she has enough RAM. She's running Vista. She should be okay.
I mean, what does she use her computer for?
Internet?
It's already a Chromebook for less than $200.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I mean, if she's just using it for internet to pay bills, check Facebook,
Upload pictures and stuff.
upload
yeah.
pictures, you can do that all on a Chromebook.
It's not a bad idea. North. They're dead. We're probably at the end after this round. It's almost 10. We'll be back.
Start a little late, figured we'll end a little bit after 10.
We'll be back. Well, we started right on time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
7:30 is our time. Yeah.
Yep.
I noticed. Why is the island always forbidden? Why is the B the only small letter in everything?
Because I'm bad at writing.
I was looking at it. I was like, I wonder if that was intentional or if Joe just doesn't like the uppercase
Maybe it
B.
was. If anyone, you probably can't see this in the
Yeah,
camera.
Matt's head is in
I'm gonna escape.
But we have a cool new thing. Chalkboard. I'm writing little sayings on it.
Use the whiteboard set.
No.
I do like the DTV things. Did you paint those, or
I
did they
did.
come green?
No, they were cardboard.
Oh, you just painted the front. You didn't go all the way around.
No. The front and the
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah,
Huh?
The front and the sides.
so that was mine.
I
Is
painted
that
this.
like a gray or a black?
It's a gray. I was trying to match our
So
new
it's your
logo
guys'
colors.
turn, yeah?
Green
Yeah,
and
makes
gray.
sense.
So
Yeah. Do you want to move or hunt again?
Can I get a food?
let's hunt again. See if we can get more magic.
yeah, I'm gonna probably.
Hopefully it's not horrible.
So we get one more food each.
Oh, do I want to go to that next spot?
All right. Draw purple.
Whispering Wisp.
Oh.
They say that if you listen close enough, you will hear the time and place of your death. If you reach maximum terror, escape from combat. Holy balls, alright.
What's its health?
6.
So it's not too bad. Let's see what cards we get.
Opportunity. We can just leave and
Yeah.
just lose 2 red,
Right,
so it doesn't hurt us.
An energy. So I might just escape. We'll see what we draw.
What's its bad effect?
Gain terror 1 or 3 terror.
Oh wow! So it's like a nightmare.
It is.
It's an embodiment of a nightmare.
Just let me draw a card. Do that. Draw another card. And that would let me do 2 damage.
Do you have any games for?
If you have the lightning, the matchup, right? Yeah, you got it. You don't look like the one that had lightning in it. What's the matter?
I was asking Joe, do you have any games for next?
I could draw 2 cards and do 2 damage.
You can draw 2 cards and do 2 damage.
Yeah, the loot's only 1 magic, so I don't know if it's worth it.
Well,
I don't either.
It doesn't hurt you any to do it. I mean, to do the card drawing and whatever else to some extent.
Oh, I can choose the opportunity, like in the middle of combat, to leave.
To escape.
Yeah.
Let me see, but I think there's something about that. Hold on a second.
I guess you and I are both at the lowest tier. Like, we can give it a shot. Do you have anything decent?
If you're gaining 2 cards, Matt, you should have a real good chance to kill it.
That would do. I could spend I'd have to spend a bunch of magic to do this, which is not great.
I can try it.
I can either deal 0 damage to it,
Yep.
or I can spend 2 magic and deal 4 damage to it.
Well, I can do 2 damage to it. Spend 4 magic?
Yeah, no, 2 magic to deal 4 damage.
Yeah, anytime during your activation, you can spend 1 energy to escape.
Okay, so let me try and see what mine does, because I can draw
Okay.
2 cards.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this first.
Okay.
Which won't do any damage, because none of that lines up, but it will let me draw a card.
Okay. And you also do the other part automatically.
Toss a dial. If it's a grail, you gain 2 more damage.
If that's the end of the turn.
Oh. Is it? I thought it was because it's got the place.
Yeah, Skull, it does damage to me at the end. A Grail, it does it now, because it's a drop icon.
Yeah, it's a drop when played.
So
Toss
if I
a dial.
get a Skull, that happens at the end. I didn't get a
Right.
Skull. So Grail, you just gain the damage now.
Yeah. So it's only got 4 more hit points.
So this would do... Like, that doesn't match up, but I can match it up to this one. So let's do this one next, I guess, because that'll also let me draw a card. So let's do this one next,
Sure.
which just lets me draw a card.
Yep.
That would do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can kill him. Cool. So let's do this one because it has a lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt.
Right. So good
Yep.
to go. That does nothing now. But then we're gonna. Does this take effect if I kill him? I don't think it does.
No.
No.
Okay. So we're gonna end it on this guy and do 2, 3, 4 more damage.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
Boom.
Yep. That's what I said. You should
Gain
have
a
a good
magic.
chance of killing it. So,
Good thing I pulled that other card.
There's your magic.
nice.
Oh, we got 2 food. 2 food and a magic.
I'm going to eat it all.
All the
Okay.
magic?
We're only
Some wealth away from the one thing? Is that all it is?
more than well. We're only 3 magic away from this one.
Right. I was thinking of the other one. I think we actually have enough magic. We're just short some wealth on that one.
So we went.
More than just well.
Okay.
We might not
So,
want to go back. We
I'm
might
gonna
just
give
want to
you
head
one
back
of
up there
those.
now.
What number were you thinking of, Steve? What number is this? 107.
Yeah,
107 is 3 energy per person, 1 health, 1 wealth, 1 magic. So
3 energy per person. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be
But
12
we have
energy.
We have no wealth.
4
Right, but this one gives wealth in exchange,
Health.
right?
For
Pay
food.
food to gain a wealth, yeah.
4 wealth, and 5 magic.
Yeah.
Because of Matt's thing, right? Or is
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
related?
No.
Right, would you get? We have
Yeah,
the
right
5
now it
magic.
is, yeah.
Yeah, and we have the 5 magic
It'd
either
be
way.
4 magic right now.
How much
Yeah.
health was it again?
4. And 4 wealth.
Well, we're not going to do it this turn either way. It's going to end
Health,
up having
wealth,
to be
magic.
next turn because
Yeah.
otherwise we have to face this
Oh,
when
yeah.
we go in.
What's that top right one?
115 is a total of 8 energy and 8 magic.
Oh, yeah, let's just start heading that way.
I mean, you guys already have.
So you
almost?
guys need to go.
How much magic do you have?
3, 5.
5.
6.
So we're still fairly
6.
short of energy.
Okay.
Of
So
magic.
yeah, we'll do that
But
one
you
more
need
time.
one more for you, because
Right.
next time that thing isn't going to carry
Yeah.
over.
Full
so
moon,
we
yeah.
need 9, so we would need 3 more.
We need
Joe
some
could easily gain 2.
Yes.
That means you just need to gain 1 more.
easily.
Well,
I don't.
mean, you gain it via that.
Yeah.
That's easy. You just use 2 energy and gain 2.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we'll be okay, actually, because you and I can hunt one more time, which will cost...
I'll be exhausted then, which means I won't be able to have. If you want me to get magic, I need to not be exhausted so I can get more stamina.
You could hunt on your own though. You don't have to hunt with him.
But then he'll be exhausted.
Yeah, but the plan was to hunt again and then move up, because then we can use that and then get over there.
Didn't you start here and use this?
Yeah,
at the
we did.
beginning?
I already used it, but next turn.
Yeah.
Either way, Steve's goes next.
Yeah. I feel like I want to be in that next space because then that way I don't have to dream.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of the nightmare land.
Yeah,
anyways.
you are.
The only reason I wanted to hunt now is because we're guaranteed
I don't know what
purples.
114
Right.
gives us good.
Yeah, I don't know that we did 114. I don't know.
Good, you gain 1 energy.
You gain 1 energy.
You wake up feeling refreshed.
I don't have any other good ones written down. Or any of them written down.
Oh.
Besides 113 is Nightmare lose 1 energy.
113 good is nothing.
Huh.
Is that better than no food? Nothing?
You guys your person card stuff. Like does one of you guys say only once per turn?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It can be more than once. Oh, because I could heal again. I could heal Josh again.
I'll take it.
You're getting crazy.
Well, here's the problem. I don't necessarily have a nightmare here. If I use my last 2 energy there to do that, right? If I did that.
But, then you can only get up to 4. Whereas right now, if you don't do anything of them, you can get up to 5 for next round.
I technically could get up to 6. I was
Yeah.
just thinking that gives you 1 more and gets you to the point where you actually have some real health when you get into your turn.
Yeah.
I mean, you being able to do stuff is hugely important for us, especially if like we get to the end. Let's say we do another one and whatever happens,
Yeah.
that puts us in.
Yeah, that would put me at 4 next round because
Right.
and then if I go here,
When we go to
that
night
really
one,
put me at 5.
Yeah.
Right. That I mean, it hurts me a little bit, but it'd be better for me to do that for you, I think. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'll do that, and I'm going to heal you for 1.
One thing, do Steve's always.
Yep.
All right.
Because in this spot, dreaming, we'll gain an extra energy.
Yeah.
So then we'll even have the more
Yeah.
than anyways. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're good. We're done. I'm done with my turn, and then
Okay.
Okay.
it's around to your guys. Whatever you're gonna do.
I say we hunt again to try and get the magic while the purple
Yeah,
event
let's
is
do it.
out.
Yep.
What about the purple thing?
So,
Because
because you get purple cards now because of the strange moon.
Oh.
Otherwise, we
hunting?
wouldn't be hunting them.
Oh no.
20? I thought it said 20. I was 13.
Disembodied voracity. When the indescribable?
Indescribable?
It looks like it's spelled weird to me. I guess that's probably right.
Yeah.
Indescribable hunger came. It first ate its own body.
Crazy. All right, what's its powers?
Defensive and opportunist.
So defensive, each first combat card in the activation adds 1 less. And opportunist, if a player doesn't play at least 2 combat cards in step 2, apply the opportunity. So you need to make sure. So what's its opportunity?
Pay 1 food or discard 2 cards.
Okay, so that would be discard 2 cards out of your hand.
You know, like during the like so.
Well, it's got
during
the rip 2 cards.
That's not rip. That the rip is taking it off of the sequence.
That's what it has. Or rip 2 cards.
Yeah, so remove the last 2 cards in the sequence.
If you can't do that, do you have to spend the food?
No, the opportunist is, So if you don't play at least 2 combat cards in step 2, that's what opportunist does. So when it's your turn to actually play cards down, you need to play at least 2 cards, or else it automatically gets the opportunity attack.
How do you flee that thing? Can you flee it?
Yeah, you can pretty much flee anything. You'll take the opportunity if you do that. So you pay 1 food or discard 2. So they would just discard the 2, but it would cost them 1 energy apiece. If they don't have the energy to give up, then they would end up taking damage.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to be able to pull off 13 damage.
Well, maybe not in 1 round, but what are the negatives of what it does?
It's pretty bad. 3 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage.
Well, again, so you have stuff that you can end your turn on that then avoids damage in your hands.
Prevent 2 damage.
Right, so that would technically put you at no damage depending on how much you were at that point.
I'm worthless when it comes to fighting.
Yeah, and that's the tough part.
Yeah.
That is the tough part about
I
you.
drew literally no damage cards.
Wow.
Do you have stuff that gives you that gives you extra draws?
Nope.
No. Well, you didn't-
I say we run.
Yeah.
And then I can lay 2 down and to not hit food at least.
You don't have. I don't think you have to do one or the other. I think it's the. But you might have to.
I would
do
assume
the
this says discard the last card of the sequence, so I have to be able to do that twice.
But you could put down cards in your sequence.
That's what I'm saying. I put down 2 cards so we don't have to discard food.
Right. Yeah.
So I'll put down these 2 because I can play them side by side. We'll discard them.
That's you escaping, and then
Now I
he's
have
got
to
to do
do
his
it
own
too,
escape.
okay.
Because each person escapes separately.
Oh,
Technically,
we
you're
did
out
that-
of the
we did
combat
that wrong
now.
last time then. Oh, we haven't escaped yet.
Not as a group.
Yeah. I mean,
Technically, Joe could have run away on his own, and you could have kept up combat on your own if you felt confident you could take him out. You know, like that is an alternate. You would be the only one that would have gained bonuses.
There's 2 cards.
Yep.
And now I'll escape as well.
Okay. All right.
Does he stay
And
out?
No, unless he's a guardian.
no.
He
He's
would
not.
be named a guardian. That would be one of his powers.
All right. Well, back to
Okay.
you,
That wasn't bad.
Matt.
Well, I'm passing my round
I'm already at 1, so I may as well go to 0, I guess, to move. Right?
to go up to here, and that way
Yeah.
you're there to start your round. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's likely.
Right?
Yeah.
But then if I move and you have to fight him by yourself, well, you're going to escape anyway. We're not going to try and fight that.
No, sure won't.
I'm going to use my last one to move up there.
I think you should.
Yeah. Maybe I can talk to him. Okay, guys, listen.
All right, so we're all past then.
Yep.
Okay.
So rest. So we'll do this.
Rest.
Or I could stay there so I can fight with you next turn. But that purple thing won't be there.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can't guarantee it will be. We don't know what's coming.
How much do you gain? 4?
Yep.
Oh, did we do nightmares and stuff first?
Nope, we don't. We rest first.
Well, that sucks. I'm
Um,
assuming you can't gain over.
Nope, you sure can't.
4.
Advance your characters by spending experience. Modify your decks. If you have a dream
You gained a
modification
health, right? When you
dream.
did that just now.
I gotta flip a coin for mine. Yes,
Grail
dream.
AF.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you at, Joe?
The Hunter's Grove, which nothing happens there.
Yeah,
We already
yeah.
know that.
Yeah. He's at the Mirror Lake.
Does anything happen there?
Yeah, something happens, but I don't remember what.
Gain part 1 of the Dreams and Prophecy status.
Okay.
We already have that.
Yep.
Yeah. And you
And
guys
then
are at
Tangle
114.
Root, and I think that's we gain an energy.
Each character gains an energy.
Okay, so
Yep.
you still can't go over your max, but you
Yep.
know over your health. But that actually works out real well for me.
All right, so then we go to the start of the next day. So I guess we stop there for now, so we know we
rotate
come back
these,
in.
And what happens when that
That's at the beginning of the next day.
Right, right. So we would record them now and then start the day.
Yep, we start
And
the
we
day
just, and
next
you
time
just
we
need
play.
to put right down.
What happens at 102 for Good Dream? Nothing.
Nothing anymore.
Not anymore. Yes. The first time we gain something, and technically you could technically take this document into the next thing. There's also a thing in there where like if you die completely, you can choose to.
Come back as another character. I
There's
think.
something call thing where you could do like somebody one character and you actually read a specific passage out of the book. But that's if you choose
Oh, okay.
to have that as a possible, once per character or once per whatever. But yeah,
No one's explored Tangleroot yet, have they?
not
think
unless
so.
you did it the last time.
I was just looking and that doesn't look familiar at all.
Yeah, I don't think we
So,
No.
I will close that
We
then.
were just busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, at least we got food.
We are. If you hold on
We are
one
very
second.
close.
Hold on one second.
What is
Look at
this?
your character sheet stats.
Yeah.
Right. We are so much better than we were when we literally started the same round
Oh,
Yeah.
because we were all almost dead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
that's
how
crazy.
many more menu years do we have on that one?
That's
It'll go down to 1,
Yep.
and then so it's at 2 right now. It's about to go down to 1.
Right.
So
And that's going to go down to 0, isn't it?
Yes,
Yep.
Right. So something will happen with
I
that
think
too.
the card gets replaced or something. I can't remember.
it does.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the
Menu's gone.
men here gets ripped down or some crazy something like that.
It just might make it so the menu is harder to get,
It's also
Good.
very possible.
Yep.
Yep.
or easier to get.
I considered going in there and trying to diplomacy with them. I considered that being rather than heal you again, I considered just trying it,
Yeah.
just to see what would happen. I knew I would lose the angry mob part of it, but I thought, well, I could try it. But then I was
Angry
afraid.
Mob part would almost.
Would
kill a lot of
would
people.
definitely gourd me up. But I have tons of diplomacy and I have lots of good,
Yeah,
good
same.
diplomacy cards. So, and I should have gone in there. I should have gone in there and not healed you. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Do you want to spend your experience, Joe, or no?
No, I'm trying to save up for that card. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
a card 6? Or
Yeah.
is it-
Well, no.
Well-
It's 2 for every. It's 2 for everything plus 2
Because
more
it's a
for the.
third. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'd be the third one, so it's
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for our first part of Chapter 2 playthrough. We'll be back in a month
Yeah.
to continue this.
Yeah.
Yeah, really interesting story. It's cool
Yeah,
finding all this stuff out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because we pretty much play for 2.5 hours, or we could next time end it at 10:30 and do like a 3-hour playthrough each time or something.
Yeah. Some combination. Maybe we can try and push a little bit to maybe be here and start as close to the time too,
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah, or
It
start
actually
earlier,
also might
maybe.
be worth your time to, if you can do it the night before. If you're not doing something Monday night, maybe you could set it up that night.
Yeah, I
and it's ready.
meant to. And
I understand.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know,
set it up today, but yeah, I got.
You have a ton of responsibility already for it, but
Yeah.
but
All right, well that's it for then tonight. Until next time, thanks for watching.
he's Joe.
I'm Joe,
Matt.
I'm Steve.
Josh.
and check out the description if you want to shop on Amazon, or if you ever shop on Amazon, click our link. It helps us. Our
Yeah, it
affiliate
doesn't
link.
cost you any extra, but a little bit comes back to us.
Yep, just just the smallest of bits.
You know what though?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking for hair or beauty supplies, please use our link. That's like 10%.
Or
It's a
if you-
huge percentage
Or
we
if you're
get.
making big purchases for a company and they go through Amazon, you can do that
Yep.
because I've seen other people, other podcasters and stuff do
I
that.
bought like our couple $1,000 TV and whatnot, but I don't think we got
We didn't get anything for it.
anything.
I don't think TVs or anything.
Some stuff is,
Or
but
But-
it's
like,
just
for
what.
like a I bought like a surround sound speaker. Yeah, we did.
Yep.
We tried.
But yeah, use that link. That would help us. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Down the vent.
Bye.